Pauperganda. Go, go. Pauperganda. Go, go. Whoa, whoa.
Hello and welcome to the 20s, everyone. It is Deluxe Akoff. It is 2020 for the first time ever in Pauperganda's history and the world's history. This is our first, hello, Sharazban. Thank you for joining me, my buddy. Saturday here, joining us here at Pauperganda for our first slew into this new decade, which is shared. You know, normally a lot of times I'm talking about holidays here in the Americas and all that. So this is something we all share if you're just part of the Blue Globe and all that. But anyway, we're going to be playing one of our fan favorites, and it's UG Deathtouch, UG Ping, Death Deluxe, whatever you like to call it. The list is available in the chat. I just posted it there if you scroll up to the top of the show if you're watching this on YouTube. And also on our Buy Me a Coffee page. It's totally free. Just you can see a picture of the deck, quick little description, and the 75 is there. If I was playing tournaments lately, which I haven't been in a long time, it's actually been a record for me. I'm kind of waiting for the flicker thing to go away and such, but more on that later. This is what I would run. You got to play what you like. I really like this deck. We'll go over the list here real quick. The big addition of this compared to, this is easily the deck we've played the most on Pauperganda, probably maybe like 6 times now in 3 or 4 years we've been doing this. Faerie Seer is so much better than the Miscreant in this build. We don't have to rely on multiples. We're kind of a combo deck trying to set up the Longbow lock, and this turning on or looking for a ninja on turn 1 is just obscene. Usually finding land is more of the things. So, hey, buddy, back at you, Soshi. So we got 3 Ash Barrens, 1 Forest. We will be playing some Pauper Singleton, too. I know Shirazamon's got something ready, so at least we've got 1 game there. It's a lot of fun. He got me with this epic cool. We played 1 game. I won, if memory serves. Then we played the second match or game, and I really felt like I had it, and I was at 1 life forever, and he didn't have any red, and I was like, all right, got this, and Vapor Snag got me, and then I had to go, so we couldn't finish the game 3, so hopefully we'll do that today. Anyway, more back to the deck. 3 Ash Barrens, 1 Forest, I think it's 7 plains, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 Seed of the Synod, 4 Thornwood Falls, and 1 Tree of Tales for a grand total of 19. I've gone back and forth on this. You need a lot of lands in this deck because you want to be powering up Longbow, have Ninja Bait, and be able to counterspell, blah, blah, blah. But you also don't want too many because outside of that, you know, the old retrace issues, and I don't want to shove it in Ona's Grace in this. I really like it where it sits now. So because of that, my Preordain count's gone all over the map. It's back up to 4 now because I want to see it early, I want to see it late, I want to see it middle. It sets things up, and it prevents flood. I mean, there's so many times in the middle of the game I'll do this, see 2 lands, and it wins me the game if you really look at the decision tree over time like that. So anyway, yeah, it was a fun game. Welcome back, says Dreamer Stango, for 2020. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah. So I actually faced an enchantment brew of this build. I was just playing, in the tournament practice room, and it reminded me of when I was first kind of designing this and went with like Psionic Gift, and there's another one that does it, Hermetic Study, I think. Just so superior, not to pat myself on the shoulder, just the evolution of the deck. You got the Trinket Mage package, which we'll get to in a minute. So we've got 1 Relic main, 2 Longbows. Why? Because we're running all 4 Trinket Mages in this one, 3 Pulse of Murasas, 4 Ninjas, which are great. You return this, it's like you're playing 8 of these. Well, let's make it, 11 of them now. And then we've got Spellstutter Sprite to go along with this quick little package deal, because a lot of the removal out there, that's why we're running 3 Dispels. Main is going to kill stuff, and 90% of the removal out there costs 1. So we've got this, we've got this, we've got this, then we got this to back everything back up. So anyway, 4 Counterspells, 4 Ambush Viper, and 4 Recluse. These are really have such a neat noob vibe to them. You drop this, and I don't think I've ever seen a card that, especially like if I'm in a tournament practice room and not playing for money, where you'll drop it and people will just concede. And I don't think it's out of respect for the card. I think they just think you're a noob playing this. And it's like, I've got plenty of good results with this list. I've 5-0'd a few times in full blown thing. I've placed in the top 20 multiple times with a version of this, never top 8 or anything like that, but if the matches go the other way, maybe. Oh, we've got a new thanks to the MTG Bellingham crew and Ryan Roberts, as usual. He sent me this really funny link about kids drawings, and we're going to be showing that. Got a new video to show you guys. It's just if Magic cards were done by children, and so you have you get a cute kid's artwork, and then they, if they were trying to draw Deadly Recluse, for example, and it would look nothing like it, but it has that cool cuteness to it, but somebody went in Photoshop and doctored up these things to look like real life versions of the drawing. Some of them are terrifying, but it's very funny stuff. And then I just put a MTG card frame around it and called it a day. So I'm jumping all over the place here. So that's the main deck. We've got one Dispel in the sideboard here. This is mostly for, whoa, come on, computer, there we go. One Dispel and one Relic for the Tron matchups. We've got 4 Terrifying Presence. This is the card that gets the most love and comments after I show this deck every few months or so. They're just like, I didn't know that card existed. And it's like the perfect fog effect for this build. However, if the creature you target gets killed, the fog doesn't work. So there's kind of a big downside to it. Depending on, if you're going against RDW. Excuse me. Anyway, but it's really nasty when you've got hordes coming at you and you're able to fog, kill, ping, boom, pow, everything's dead. We got one more Pulse of Murasa out of respect for burn. 3 Tranquility. Why, you ask? Well, hexproof is really hard for this list. First Strike is pretty mean against anything like this. Normally that would be the end all be all, and we can't do this. So it really shuts off a lot of our stuff. So outside of jumping in front of a huge 15-15 non-trampling, non-first strike. See also almost never happens because it's most of what the enchantments do. We need a way to really shore it up. So we bring in Terrifying Presence to buy time, and that gets around the first strike trick too, and then Tranquility to mop everything up. 1 Faerie Macabre. We already have a Relic main. We have one in the sideboard. We have 4 Trinket Mages. We have this because against Tron and such, we can always pulse it back and do that. And then the card I'm always fighting with, MT Moments. Sorry, I'm reading slowly in the chat. Good morning, Pauperganda, and Happy New Year. Just want to say thanks for your way. Very fun broadcasting, Bruce. Thank you very much, my friend. Fade Away is a card I have been fighting backwards and forwards and sideways, up, down, left, right, whatever you want to call. But I keep coming back to it because you obviously got to time it right, but against go-wide strategies, tokens, elves, things like that, goblins, this deck can't keep up with hordes going, 3 or 4 a turn and stuff like that. You really need a way to reset. Fogs will buy you time to draw it. That's why we're running all 4 with our gratuitous amount of removal in the form of the spider package and the recluse and such. So anyway, we're going to jump on over here and just play little casual games here and see what goes down. I'm just going to host it so that I don't ambush anybody in case they think word might have gotten around that we tend to play on Saturdays now and all that. So, but yeah, we're gonna and so the 20s. Let's see. According to this, John Logie Baird, I think, invents the mechanical TV in 1925. Very relevant for what we're doing now. I mean, that was 95 years ago, people. Look how far us humans have gotten, right? I am sitting in my pajamas in my study with a box that transmits to the world in full color HD, almost real time, and I'm chatting with people. I mean, it's insane. That wasn't 100 years ago. It was 95 years ago that the core of that was invented. I thought that was pretty cool. Plus, I'm kind of a bit of a technophile that way with especially my business being an editor and everything. And then silent films in the late 20s, right around the time of the Depression, gave way to sound. So that was a pretty big breakthrough too. So while we're waiting here, I'm not going to look at a boring screen. I'm going to show you the other deck we'll be playing today. And it's a lot to look at because it's a Singleton brew. I've been having so much fun with this. If you hate other formats, I shouldn't say hate, that's too big of a word, but if you just ever find yourself in a Pauper lull, try to make a Singleton Pauper deck. It teaches you a lot of stuff. I'm leaning on a Trinket package here, and we've got all kinds of 1-drops here. Just good stuff that keeps coming and doing stuff. Only one of each thing, but it also serves as a neat little check mark, like hey, these are the kind of the best of that spell. Almost everything in this is a 2-for-1, 3-for-1, 2-for-1, 2-for-1, 2-for-1. This is like a 3-for-1. if this keeps coming back. I'll tell you the big surprise, though, is Remember the Fallen in this list is insane. This is crazy. Linkenzie's in the house. All right. And we've got some Retrace, obviously. We've got Gravedigger, Mulch Shambler to pick up stuff. So we're able to kind of deal with anything. We've got this, and then if the game goes long, we're going to be able to lean on Battlefield Scrounger, too, if my thing ever shows up here. But so we're going to jump right in here, and hopefully we'll get a game or three in the win category. So we like this hand. We've got all of our combo, we've got everything, and we've got a draw. I mean, if we see a ninja, that'd be pretty awesome. This is the kind of hand, though, where you're tempted to cycle up and get, you know, your mana right. But I'm going to lead off with a Seer here. All right. MTM Tat, man, it has been a while. Used to be quite the rake there, I think, like 2 or 3 years ago. Or you've been just lurking in the shadows. But thank you for joining us again, my friend. Oh, and to anybody in Australia, I know one of our viewers, what's that? Anthony. Very shocking amount of fire going on out there. So good luck to all of that, and hopefully everybody stays safe and you can stay indoors and away from all the toxic air there. We've got a Recluse already. I'm going to throw these both on the bottom. I am just, normally a lot of times when I play Faerie Seer in any other deck, I'm like, come or go with Miscreant, blah, blah, blah. In this build, it is just vastly superior. It really notched up the win column there. So, Dreamer Stingo, some funny flavor text on Simic Scientist. Yes, I haven't read it in so long. I probably, oh, you know what? Now this is kind of relevant here. I'm actually going to drop the Seer, and then I'll start playing Relic right away because I think the angle here might be, okay, I like this a lot. We'll rock like this. We'll get rid of his retraceability. He's like, really, Relic main? Come on. Now, normally, we only have 2 bows, and I've been seeing a lot of Duresses main decked, like 2 or 3 of them, so I'm just going to drop our combo because if this is just a black deck, which I've been seeing a lot of, it's really frustrating playing in the tournament practice room sometimes because black is very overrepresented. And so I've tried to not make my list, you know, really biased or anything like that. So I'm going to cycle this. We'll get a forest. I just want to get out of Chittering Rat's range as soon as I can. Our mana's right. I don't really care about protecting this. At this point, he's going to be able to kill it. We don't have Dispel. I'm not going to wait around forever. You never know. Maybe they're on a Edict package. We'll see. Rolas in the house. Good to see you. Hey, we got a pretty good turnout already. Thanks for joining me, everybody. Like I said, we've got a new little, after the first break, we're going to showcase this new little, it'll be a mainstay about probably every 3 weeks. I'll end up playing it, one of our bathroom break style things, but similar to Pictionary, it's just kids' drawings done with a MTG flair, so it's pretty cool. So yes, agreed with the MLB, well, Mono B practice room percentage trying to practice elves. Oh yeah, good luck with that. The only thing going for us this game is we've got a Relic out, and we've already eaten a Raven's Crime and a Chainer's Edict. So yeah, my youngest is still just on the MTG train. He is going crazy, really trying to fine-tune this Orzhov deck. He's getting into that MTG building phase where he's obsessed with synergy and you know, kind of the deck all working and looking a little past, I was just playing this against him last night, looking a little past the nuts and bolts, like staying alive to where you can do that and get those perfect locks and stuff. So he's trying to find that nice balance of, you know, finding the balance between hitting your theme and also being able to stay alive long enough. So I told him that's half the fun of it. So we're having a good old time there. We're going to go see this new Star Wars movie, which I hear nothing but horrible things about, but the fanboy in me's got to kind of confirm that I'm going to quote-unquote hate it. So this is what we love. Kind of eat a card there. It's just a really expensive lightning bolt with this on the stack here. I just wish there was a Gurmag Angler we could pick off, which is probably sitting in their hand now that we've got Relic going. But you see, this is a Rakdos kill everything deck, and if this does okay against it, maybe it'll show you that we got a little bit of game against this kind of stuff, right? All right, well, knowing that he's already got Raven's Crime, we've seen Blightning. I'm going to get stuff out of our hand really quick unless it's flash and I can bait it. Your creature-based brews are a magnet for removal list, it seems. I think anything creature-based is that way. I'm just going to equip this because I'm bored. Never know, maybe he's got some big fatty coming out and has ran out of removal and there'll be a big blocker in our way. So we'll just go like this. Yeah, you either gotta protect them via like enchantments or shields, or just pure getting them back all the time. With this one, just focuses on a hefty amount of creatures, counter magic, and Pulse of Murasa bringing everything back. So, okay, well, that's dead. The problem about when I play on Pauperganda streams here and you go up against removal heavy lists, it's like it just takes forever. It's like, come on, guys. I'd rather get run over by. Oh boy, look at this. I know I'm gonna get discarded if I do this. You know what? I'm gonna throw this on the bottom. I'll throw this on the top. We'll see. We got 4 ninjas. I don't want to be sitting with anything in my hand. I'd like to empty it here. Find another flash dude would be pretty cool. Maybe a Spellstutter Sprite. We'll see. Well, it really wants me to have that ninja, doesn't it? Alright, I'll take the chance. No, I won't. Haha. I'm just going to go like this. There ain't no pressure on us. We're pretty far away from a Gurmag Angler. I'm going to save those ninjas for later. I got quite a few shuffle effects in here, so we're just going to keep moving. Mana's alright, so now we can keep moving on Preordain. That just looked at what? Gosh, 4 or 5 cards. Crazy. Had 2 weeks in a row of working like a couple days, then having the Christmas break off, then like the New Year's break off, so feeling kind of like a bum. Got to get back into the swing of things. Gosh darn it, now I'm pulling this crap. I'm just going to play it. Want them to feel like this card is worthless. I've always preached that. Of course, I shouldn't really say that because they played Ravenscram, which is one of the better ones. You play it whenever you can and whenever it's convenient, but Augur of Skulls, obviously a good option. You can beat people with it, and when it's convenient to make them discard, then you do it. Right now, maybe they got a handful of discard, I don't know, but right now we're getting a little flooded. And, let's see, so a mountain goes back to their hand. Here we are. And we got Wheel of Fortune. A few other things. Oh boy, talk about your perfect card to draw right now. Actually, could be better. There's not much to grab other than a land here. This will be a nice creature that can eat some removal. At least this will thin out the deck a little bit here. We'll grab a seat. We'll play the seat. And just in case, we're just going to put this on here because who knows? Maybe there'll be some ink spitter or something come out. Some crazy new tech. I don't know. All right, we're going to do this. Chop this. Bing. It's funny when you're hellbent. They're like, aha, gotcha for equipping Longbow. It's like, well, there's nothing else to do with the mana. It's just going to sit there. Okay. Yeah, and the Scryfall cheat list is coming out daily. There's quite a few things. I've got... I haven't really seen any cards. The new 4/4 in green is interesting, but it's like too slow for Stompy, too clunky for Elves. I don't know. Maybe a Beast deck? Tough to see. Gotta really temper that new card smell. Ooh, boy. Not liking this. Alright. I'm about to trip this, probably EOT. Flicker of Fate. Which one is that again, Dreamer's Tango? I don't have them committed to memory yet. There we are going to... our mana solidified, or everything's ready, but we're just kind of dead in the water here. Alright, so I'm just going to hold on to all of this. Even if we get discarded, we can gain 6 life and play an instant speed Viper. Hopefully they don't have any instant speed removal. And we'll go like that. Alright, so this is kind of an interesting play. We'll get back a Viper. Zip. Gain 6 life, and we'll play it. And then Chittering Rats is just a very expensive 2/2. Soup. Flicker creature enchantment. Interesting. I think I've got the list loaded up here. Maybe we can go to that. Yuck. Boy. Note to self. Relic's really earning its keep this game. Look at what we've grabbed already. Chainer's Edict, Raven's Crime, and now a Firebolt. And probably keeping us away from any sort of a Gurmag shenanigans. Of course, that's going to come to an end real quick. Thanks to Rakdos Canarium. Talk about a fun place to see a show, right? I don't know if you'd want to take the kids to that circus. It's like, hey, look at the dead demon in the rafters. Good times. And it was so cool last week. What was it? Was it Nim Chimpsky's son? I forget. We ended up going undefeated. That was so funny. I was just loving that. All right. Let's see. Yeah, no, what? I'm going to trip this. I really want some options here. We've got a handful of options. Don't be a land, don't be a land. Okay, that's cool. We'll sit back and do this. No sense in turning on their edicts. We got our own. I've thought for scenarios just like this, because I tend to, you don't see them in tournament settings, but I tend to want to see. Let me play this first. Hopefully they try to just kill it with an instant and we can play this as an aha. I've lost quite a bit to monarchs, and so I've been thinking that the gingerbread cookie man should maybe, I can fetch him with Trinket Mage and you pay 1 and you can just go keep stealing back monarch. That might be kind of cool. But has he finally run out of removal? All right. Well, I believe we're gonna. Okay. Well, this is interesting. I almost cast that. I'm glad I didn't have a target. That would have been a disaster. All right. Let's just wait. There's no sense in doing this here. It'll probably won't be alive next turn, but we'll be able to trade 1 for 1, gain 6 life, get it back. If Burns in your metagame and you like this list, you can squeeze in a 4th pulse. I've had some lists with that, but for right now, I'm liking them where it's at. Boy, this guy is really making us pay for. I can kill this a variety of ways. This is the one I want to make sure to kill. I really hate that Ravenscrime's going to hit us. I tripped our relic, but it's the only reason we're in the game right now. Not quite sure what they could have. Maybe they do have an angler now, and it's like, well, I've got the removal package online, so what do we have here? Ah, dang it. Oh, they're definitely taking this one. They've got Monarch, 2 critters on board, Flashbackable, Edict, and Company. I remember about a year ago, there was a Rakdos deck that was actually kind of in the zeitgeist of the online movement. There were people trying to, I think they were just so hungry for it that they were trying to play it a lot, but we're running out of steam real quick here. Got our number. Let's see. Well, I've already got one in there. Might as well try to eat one here. Shing. If he lets it live, I'm just going to equip it just because. Don't have anything else in our hand. I mean, maybe they won't remember they just played Edict. Pretty hard to do. Maybe they won't need it. And if we eat a lightning bolt or something here, it's almost time to fold up shop, despite our healthy life total. Our opponent's got 5. Yep. All right. We're off to game 2. Not gonna. These games can go incredibly long when they're pinging you to death. Speaking of what our deck does, we're definitely bringing in a another relic. I like the Dispel count where it's at. We might want another Pulse of Murasa. There's quite a few critters in our way, and I don't want to be marooned holding a ninja. So I want to pull that back. I kind of like this. We've got more of a graveyard presence here. It's not worth bringing in a Macabre here. So, hey, little fights in the house. So we'll jump in here, playing our old favorite Flash Gordon, Death Deluxe, Deathtouch Ping, UG Deathtouch. Whatever. A lot of names for this thing. Yuck. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. That is ugly, but I am going to keep it. This is a strange one. Here we are. Come on, come on. A very ashy hand. We'll play this. I'm just going to get the bow out. I do not want to get it duressed, crimed, whatnot. Obviously, we'll cycle the Ash Barrens and drop a Faerie Seer, and hopefully we can get our mana of the Colorful Persuasion. This Pauperganda is secretly an ASR magic channel. What does ASMR mean? LaKinsey? Not quite sure what the initials stand for there, my friend. All right. Well, let's cycle this. Make our seer do some work. Hopefully it'll see some land here. Oh, ASM. I just don't know it. I'm sucks. Lord of the Flies. All right, here we are. I've got to drop my register just a bit. My oldest is trying to do something resembling sleep. All right, we'll throw this on the top and on the top. Good times. That's exactly what I love to see here. It's kind of a channel where they put sounds and they're all about talking quietly and in whispers. Well, I'm sorry, Mackenzie. I'll try to pump it up a bit. Hopefully I'm not being too quiet. I always hate when I'm rare chance I'm somewhere and somebody just thrashing around at like 5 in the morning. You're just like, good lordy. It's like I don't know, just some people just have no tact with that. My youngest is that way, where it's just like, dude, people are sleeping. It's like this craziness. We don't have the best insulation in this place, so apologies. All right, we've got a Dispel in hand. Let's go for it. In we thrash with the ninja. Ertz! I locally heard someone describe ASR as sounds that feel good. Oh, cool. Well, okay, I'll take that in a little Bob Ross style then, I guess. All right, we already saw an edict here. I really want to have this hit home. Let's see if we can save it. We should be able to. Boink. Another one. Bat to dust. Come on. Give us a land. Give us some goods. Yeah, we'll do that. All right. Double trinket. Good times. As bad as people badmouth Blightning, I really don't want to see it here. Our hand's full of goodness. No. Is this it? Yep. All right. Well, we're going to have one target here. And I'll get rid of this too. So much one drop removal here. Happy little morning sounds. And we got some happy little morning sounds. All right, here we are. We have this. We've got that. Let me go get a relic. I'm just going to do this first. It's like, ninja, suck it. I'm going here now. Actually, could grab green. Might really regret not grabbing a Tree of Tales here, but how good is this artwork? We got a little happy trinket going on here. Yeah, maybe we should do a Bob Ross theme show. That'd be pretty fun. We don't really have any relic targets here. You know what? I'm going to be a purist and just go for this, just so I get it right. How likely are they going to play Wretch Mine? Probably not with a Rakdos build, and it seems like he's leaning a little heavily on red. Let me attack first, because if we see a Dispel, we might want to, now that we've thinned out our list, we might want to sit back on that island. Otherwise, we'll drop the tree and hope for some glee. Not of the Sabotage Persuasion. Sorry to switch the subject, but did someone else see Darwin's Game? Kinsey asks. Anyone in the chat? I'm assuming it's a movie. I saw one of my favorite. That splits the rhythm. Let's go like that. Now we've got some Blightning effects, and if we get crimed, we've got stuff we can pitch. I saw it. I think it's called Into the Night. One of my favorite soundtracks, and God, it started so strong, and then I call it a roll credits movie. We ran out of budget. It's like, what? All of a sudden the credits just show up. All right, let's throw this out here. We've got backup. 1 green's plenty for this deck. 2's awesome. I'm going to keep this just in case. Discard fodder. A new anime. Oh, Darwin's Game. I'll have to write that down. If the consensus is that it's good, because my kids are always looking for Darwin's Game. What's that on? Netflix? Prime? Never know anymore. There's so many damn streaming services. My company's sure not helping anything either with Disney Plus. All right, here we are. It's a bit gory. Oh, that's fine. Talking to an American. We have murder for breakfast. It's pretty amazing how desensitized we get. And yet we're such prudes with sex. It's crazy. Come on, come on. All right, let's attack. Man, I hate my internet. Totally had the Bob joke locked and loaded. Was typing it, and it crapped out. Raise his fist to sky. That'd be pretty cool. Maybe I'll have to find a in like a wig store. I'll get the, we'll have a Bob Ross themed show. We're always looking for ideas, right? I'll put a little happy tree over here. Good times. All right. I think I'm just gonna sit on this. We've got double counter spells. Looks like we're gonna pull this one off. 19 lands, feeling pretty good. We got a little, speaking of Bob Ross, a little happy tree of tails here. Chittering rat showing up. Probably the one thing we can't counter. Son of a bitch. God dang it. All right. I just hate when Chittering Rats works on me. It's like, oh, it's just the bane of the format. I would never want to ban it. It's a very well-designed card. But, oh my God. I think that card's made me quit more than any, quit games. Just, all right, I'm done for the day. That sort of thing. And I guess that's not really good for Magic, is it? Let's do this. I wish there was some way to put Viridian Longbow on Horseshoe Crab, says Deemer's Tango, without having to play Horseshoe Crab. That would be a great quote. Hope I remember. Can you email that to pauperganda@gmail.com? I might want to put that on the quote of one of our little spoof cards here, because that was pretty funny. All right, we want to see Trinket Mage come back in. So I'm okay killing it. Let's go like this. Hiya! Be so cool if we had a ninja in our hand here. Galerium's in the house. Ooh, Bobby Bisher is obviously a chess moniker switcheroo there. I've been watching you forever, and you're so cool. Oh, well, thank you. Appreciate that. As chess players go, Alexander Alkine and Morphe were two of my favorites. With a little 420 thrown in. Huh? Hey. Oh, yeah. You darn Mary Jane fans out there. I'm always late to the party on getting those jokes. All right. Here comes the Spectre. The Spectre of Love. Why didn't I equip that ninja? I'm sitting here trying to talk too much. All right. Trying to talk too much? Either you do or you don't. All right. Well, I'm going to get rid of Dispel because it can get tied up in our hand, whereas we can choose to play the Sprite anytime we want. All right. This is going to be a bow fest. I'm just going to hold on. Here we go. Here we are. We'll plop this. Boom, boom, boom. Put this on here. See if we draw out any removal. I made my own version of the White Infect inspired by you. Favorite deck. It got stolen though. Oh, bummer. All right. We'll kill that. Let's remove some graveyard love here. And then... It's that common joke my boy and I, whenever we play tabletop Magic, we're always doing that. And then... Sorry, it's only funny to me. I shouldn't even have said it. We just catch ourselves saying that. Like, okay, I'm going to block Amazon's deck. And then it's like this trailer crap that we go through. Alrighty. Well, we're going to eat some food here. Boink. I think I'm in spice, says Rosman. Alrighty. Here we are here. Everything's a slur these days. Everyone's offended. All right, off we go. But yeah, let's keep it clear. We might have kids watching and such. Let's set up the Preordain nice and beautifully here, folks. We're going to go like this. What's up with Preordain finding more Preordain? Come on, I want to get some goods here. Whoop, whoop. Give me a creature I can at least get out of the way of Edict here. Well, that's cool. Bottom, top. I don't really have a way to bring that back. I guess I could pulse for a Spellstutter. How cruel is that? Before we do anything, we're going to go like this. All right. I think both mechanically and in terms of flavor, Dispel could be printed as a green card. You know, you're not going to get much of an argument out of me on that one. That would be interesting. They've given a lot more card draw and merfolk abilities to other colors, especially red lately. Be very interesting if that ends up going that way. All right, so whenever you can, you want to play, keep your blue open. Like I tap these two. Should be obvious, but I'm one of the others that I'll often screw that up too. So if you do get Ravenscrimed or Blightninged here, obviously you probably want to go Pulse of Murasa and then go grab an Ash and then pitch that. We'll see. Okay, here's that. I think I'm going to get back the Spellstutter Sprite here. Our combo's on board. We've got our artifact lands. Another Relic's not going to do much, but most removal is going to come in that one package, so I wanted to do that. Plus, it's kind of a demoralizing hit. As we go straight up, boink. Anybody got a problem with it? Write me a letter. Here we go. Here we are. Well, it doesn't say Spellstutter Surprise. It's more of a demoralizing play. It's just like, look at this. You know that firebolt in your hand? Yeah, not going to do much, baby. All right, so we finally get to see somewhat tech here. And tap your artifacts, especially against a kill artifact color. Kill that. Let's draw some cards. Let's play some lands. Let's have some fun. Hopefully no land, no land. I don't want to get marooned if we get chittering rats here. Doink. What do we got? Give me some goods. Yeah, I want to use the ability. Oh, boy, I hate that. Do you want to do this good move? Nope. I'm going to wait till next Wednesday at a full moon. Nim Chimsky in the house. Hey, Nim, my memory's all screwed up. Was it your boy last week? I think it was. We went undefeated whenever he's watching. Please tell me he's watching again. Oh, it was you. Okay, yeah. I got a... Nils, that's right. Nils, I got to write that one down. You ought to have Nils design a card, and then I'll make the little frame I sit in here a little... We can have another Nils tribute show in the future. So, all right, we're 1-1 against a deck. We're not supposed to be able to keep anything alive. Let's see. I'm not sick. Don't worry. I just got that weird little. Had too much spicy food. So. Oh, and we got this sent to us. It's pretty charming. So at the end of that, a lot of our videos, little promotional videos, we always have the elegant looking logo. Of course, I like to call it elegant. I designed it. So I was looking at this new video with these kids' drawings, and I was like, huh, something's missing. I just didn't feel like uploading it or, setting it in stone. And that was it. So at the end of that video of what we're about to see at the first break of all the kids' drawings is, instead of the fancy logo, it's just this kid's drawing. Pretty great. Props on winning versus a bad matchup. Oh, thank you. Hopefully we can do this again. All right. I'm just going to keep it as is. Here we go. Here we go. All right. Let's open this up. And last week I experimented again with YouTube where I just set auto load like right from Twitch, and there was a bit of delay for a couple of days. So I'm still going to wait a couple hours before uploading. So hopefully nobody's chomping at the bit to see this on YouTube. I highly doubt it. Right afterwards. I'm all about the quality, so if the longer I seem to wait and the processing happens, then it goes to YouTube as a really good file, and it's not all... Sometimes for the first few hours or even up to a day, it can be kind of a little foggy, so don't want that to go down. So I have a co-parenting arrangement going on, so he's around Saturday evenings. Seldom happens. Well, feel free to let us know, man. We're a small family operation here. Always encouraging that. So if you know anything coming up, make the kids' day a little bit brighter, let us know. Pauperganda@gmail.com. We'll go all in. Huzzah, says Liquid Divago. All right. Yuck. No land hands always look so colorful for a reason. We're going to mulligan that. Oh, yeah. All right. We got our lands right. Boy, this is a slow go, but we're going to keep it. We got instant. You know what? I'm going to get rid of Counterspell. We don't have the mana for it. And I'll see it later when Gary shows up or something like that. All right. Here we are. Cool. All right, well, we got this, that, and the other. I think I can wait on Thornwood Falls, actually. We'll rock like this. Gosh, if he has an artifact removal, that would hurt so bad. I'd be like, no. This is game 3. Yes, Lakenzie, apologies. All right, here we go. It's over, baby. Here we are. Whack. Boom. All right. Hey, all of a sudden, looks like we can do stuff. I really hope we draw just another land. I don't have the discipline to play Thornwood Falls turn 1 because of the hands like we just had. Sometimes I get in that mood where I'm like, you know what? I'd rather than kill a Sprite than a Viper, but I'm going to go with Viper, though. They don't have any of the red. It seems like outside of Sorcery Speed, that's where we're going. Play this. We're probably going to get Lightninged here. We can still Viper. So if you like this kind of build and you're wondering things, Gingerbread Cookie Man, the one haste can't be blocked, really good for stealing Monarch. Hey, look at that. And also Bone Splitter against Affinity and such. We can kill a lot of things, but nothing like a Trinket Mage or a Ninja trading with Murn Forces and stuff like that. So Gingerbread Cabin Land, Forest, enters the battlefield tapped. If you control 3 or more forests, Gingerbread Cabin enters the battlefield untapped. Create a food token. Huh? Oh, that's just for that one. All right, guys. Hey, I know it's a little bit early, but I want to go get some more coffee. I'm going to roll to a Wheel of Fortune commercial, which any longtime Pauperganda fan's going to know inside and outs. Apologies for that. There's only one of me. But after that, I'm going to show you the new funny kids commercial with the MTG card. So we'll be back right after this. Go get me some coffee. Be right back.
Every letter you called is in this puzzle. Boy, call the right letters, didn't he? It's a thing. You have 10 seconds. Can he do it? Good luck.
Magic hand, magic band, magic yan, sand, van, canned, jan, panned, fan, band, wand, wand, oh!
Pick him up.
Leather mullet.
Brooke?
Leather wallet.
There you go. Lolita.
Oh, self-potato? Sorry.
No. Michael?
Self-portrait.
Yeah, that's it. All right. The category is thing. And it's Robert.
Cake baker.
No, everybody else. Kate.
Care package.
Yeah, that's have a letter.
J.
There is a J. If you could solve the puzzle right now, there is a jackpot of nearly $10,000 in addition to the money you have. If not, you have to either buy a vowel or spin the wheel.
I'll solve the puzzle.
Go ahead.
I have The Wine by Johnny Cash.
That is not correct. I'm sorry.
Okay. The Pointed Desert.
No, still time.
The Printed Desert.
James, it's your turn.
The pointed desert.
No, you still have time.
I still have time. I like to solve.
Say it.
The pointed
It's
desert.
not the pointed desert. No matter how many times you say it.
The Painted Desert.
There you go.
Pointed.
Yes, there are 2 Fs. If you could solve the puzzle right now, there's a jackpot of $7,650 in addition to everything you have. Can you? If not, buy a vowel or spin the wheel.
Go to the front of the cave.
Well, you don't want to be in the back of the cave. I'll give you that.
And we're back. Hopefully you like that all set up there with the little kids' drawings and such. Then we cross that off of the thing here, and we'll go off and hopefully not face a Rakdos removal deck. But we did win, but a little bit of a rage at the end there. Who knows? We'll say, oops, that was a LWW. Cool, cool, cool. Show you the staying power, the awesome power of might. All right. The ad was somewhat more terrifying than the usual fare. Yeah, it's a funny mix there. Alrighty. Oops. Why does this program do that? I'm just happy we don't have jumpy screen. Alright. Our mana's good. Our creatures are good. We're feeling good. Let's keep this going, baby. Woo! Here we are. Yeah, some of those are pretty terrifying. Hey, more counter that, kill everything, get out of our way sort of decks here. Alright. Well, we're going to drop Seer because we've got the Ninja. We'll save Preordain for later. We'll see what we got. We've got that in order. We've already got one in our hand. I'm going to throw that on the bottom, this on the top. Nice to sneak in a relic there without needing the trinket assist. Yeah, but I guess if you want to go basketball terminology with MTG, I think Trinket Mage would probably have some of the highest assists. Or Squadron Hawk. Anybody else want to nerd out with me? All right, let's see. We're probably going to eat some removal here. Let's turn on Zeninda. The Fairy Duelist. No. Fairy to Fairy Madness. Here we are. We will hit you. You will not kill one of our things. What a fight. That's the first person I've seen play that against me other than you. I know when that came out, you stuffed a few of those in there. Interesting. Betrayed by his own kind. Dreamer Stango, you are on a roll, my friend. Thank you. All right, let's cycle this. Come on now. What we got? Well, this guy's just all about it, isn't he? All right. This is fine. A little fairy madness going on here. All right. Well, it's main. I'll tap it. You want to give me extra mana and untap it? Please? That'd be pretty cool. All right. I'll go get a green. The only one we've got. Why? Well, we've got Tree of Tales and all kinds of other goodies. Well, we've only got one of these, and we can't wait for the ninja here, so we'll preordain now. Hey, that's pretty good. Dispel, I don't know. They've got all the colors for Dispel to fill, but it seems like they're running creature heavy here, so, might be a lot more blocking going on. Hey, here's an idea. Why don't we put both of them on top? I mean, we're a little light on land, but we'll get it eventually. Let's see if he's willing to go this route, eh? Very tribal. Yeah, probably gonna eat some sort of ninja technology coming up here. Let's see. So Nims, how old is your boy? Or Nim Chimsky, I should say. Right. Nils is the boy's name. My son is 11. Oh, what a perfect age. Perfect for MTG, starting to get all the strategies and such. Actually, the perfect age is about 4 or 5, I think. They still like shoulder rides, and dad's cool. Not some weirdo that likes magic too much. That's how it reads in my house. Of course, my youngest now, feeling pretty cool about his old man just being that. Oh, hey, we haven't seen this in a while. Oh, boy, our longbow's not even going to need any poison on it, is it? We'll go like this. We've got this, this, and this. Let's attack wantonly here. Beware of morsel theft. I'll believe it when I see it now. I know it's a very good card in Fae, but I'm gonna actually return this back because I want to have a blocker. These are pretty weak dudes. Let's get a ninja online here. Say yes. Do you want to do this cool thing? No thanks. I think I'll just sit around and be despondent. All right, here we are. Any of those kids' drawings particularly terrify anybody? We'll say bottom here. We'll say top here. Got to dispel backup. Morsel theft. Man, them Chimsky's on it. Target player loses 3 life, and you gain 3 life. Prowl cost was paid. Draw a card. All right, Latchkey Fairy. Oh, look at that. Hey, that's an instant. So we're gonna say no, but we're probably gonna eat a Spellstutter. If we don't, we'll at least know what's in their hand, which won't be one of those. All right. Tempted. Fade away. I'm not quite sure. Don't think so. I think just having 2 bows main is going to be enough to end this. Hopefully. I mean, we're going to have a counterspell backup here. We just got to stay alive long enough, and that's where Pulse of Murasa comes in. Still better than look on my DCI picture. Huh? I'm at DCI. Oh, I see. Okay, here we are. 13 life. That kind of sucks. Holding up Fae math. Let's get it out there. Start dropping some fools. We've got counterspells. I want to keep this back. I'll just attack with this. Oh. That I forgot about. That's right. It's going to let me hit? Interesting. right, cool. There's this. Let's go like that. I'm not going to invest in the bow here yet. Well, I will. They've either got removal right now or they don't. I could double block, boom, bing, pow, and be good to go. But we're probably going to need another pepper smoke. There it is. Boink. All right. I used to know that, Mackenzie. It's been too long. Man, when's Rosewater going to step down? He's been like the man at Magic forever. Like, give somebody else a try. 5-10 years, it's a long run, but man, he's going on like 30, I think. He was in my business too. I think he was a writer for Roseanne, if I'm not remembering incorrectly. Love what he's done for the game. Nothing against him. It's just, I want to get some new blood in there. The only thing I've got bad to say about Mark Rosewater is his voice. I just can't, seriously, just cannot abide. All right. Here we are. We've got blockers. Let's do this. Ooh, that Recluse is going to be really nice. Man, this is all really nice. This stage of the game, I'm going to throw this on the bottom, this on the top. He can only have so many pepper smokes. That's the theory anyway. See if he's got any more. Nope. All right. Well, let's do this. I don't think we're really going to have to worry about, what do you call, any sort of Dimir action with this. Okay. Let's, we'll just sit back and wait to hurt stuff. Eldrazi land. It's really weird to see those odd proportions, weird stick appendages made real. The what if scenario really happened? Oh, yeah. You're not in Kansas anymore. Oh, you would talk about the kids' drawings. Yeah, that's for sure. Those are pretty eerie. So if we can, if our guys can stay alive this turn, we'll be feeling all right. Yep. That's about the only thing that's going to survive. Gets 2-0. Okay. That's fine with me. Here we are. Beginning combat. I'll get rid of both latch keys. Let's shoot that. And then I'll block that. Or maybe not. We're too low on life here. I'll trade it up. Point. We'll go right here. We've got Pulse of Murasa, which we're really going to have to start leaning on pretty damn soon. Ouch. There's the aforementioned Morsel Theft. 2 mana. Pretty nasty. All right, here we are. We have that. We have Counterspell. Rough. I mean, if they have a Spellstutter that could counter that, I could rock like this. I'm going to live a little dangerously here. I'm going to drop Recluse. See if he's got Counterspell. All right, we got Counterspell. Point. Pretty spicy indeed. This is true. All right. I am just going to kill that now. I might have wanted to wait there. If he's got an instant speed like Pester might here. Oh, thank God. He proved he didn't. I'll just do this to do it. Trying to play a little more correctly here. Dreamer Stingo. That is probably the card I always think, like, because I'm such an old schooler. I'm like, oh, man, that would be awesome here. Or maybe I lose to Boros Bully or something, or a Wall of Fae and stuff. I'm like, oh, I ought to just really teach them a lesson and have one of those. But be cool if they printed something like Spore Frog that did what Sandstorm does. It would make sense. Spores, you know, they can get pretty nasty. They don't always just cause fogginess. They could cause stinginess. Aerial Volley, yeah, that's a good option. Very good option. Come on, sucker. Here we go. Woo! Wow. We are King Murasa here. Hey-ya-ya. I'm going to see where I sit here. I'm going to drop and grab... I'm going to grab the Faerie Seer. So I've got more blocking options. See if they drew a... Oh, all right. We'll win the first game out of that one. All right, so Relic's not really going to do anything here. I didn't see even though they were running black, it's just for creatures. So until proven otherwise, I'm going to do that. Dispel's interesting, but we didn't really see all that many outside of Pepper Smoke. I think Prowl is a sorcery, isn't it? Oh, Chris Rush. I'm reading way backwards. Sorry, Lakinsey. I missed that unglued comment way up the top. How are the fadeaways performing? Like I said at the top of the show, I love them, I hate them, blah, blah, blah. Lately, amazing. I think I was just sideboarding incorrectly and bringing them into... I only will bring those in against like elves, goblins, RDW. Maybe if you see tokens again, but that's about it. Other than that, it's a hell of a card, but our opponent's not really skimping on lands, and I think that'd be a pretty wanton play to pull that off here. I'm liking this. Terrifying Presence, very interesting option, but they're running so many Fae here. We've got Reckless, we've got Longbows, Dispels. I think we're all right. Let's bring in the fourth Dispel and call it a day, hopefully. Boy, we keep winning like this, I'll still think Nils is watching. Alrighty, here we are. I haven't played in a challenge in so long. I don't know. My Niners aren't there. They got their bye, so I'm kind of thinking about playing. Let's see. We've got Preordain. We'll keep this. Don't really have any interest in football tomorrow, so I may be done. But Street Race seems quite good with Pulse of Murasa. Instant green, Devotion, Soul Salvage, mix and match, and you get to run 56 cards. Very nice tech there. Yeah, and that would be a nice way, Dreamer Stango, to warrant running like 4 Pulse of Murasas, where you're just like, I've got to see it. I gotta negate this. So, all right. In this scenario, I'm going to save Preordain for later. I want to drop Thornwood Falls. Righto. Unless I see like a... I was going to say, unless I see Viridian Longbow, but then that will be a very obvious first play. Boop. Game over. In theory. I mean, I guess I could have Echoing Truth and then sit back on a Sprite combo, but that's asking for quite a few cards to come right. Beautiful land on our opponent's part. Haste, Goblin spells, and Rogue spells cost 1 less. You know, if I was ever made into a card, it would probably have to have the word Rogue in the creature type, or maybe even the flavor text, because I'm always seem to be on Rogue decks. All right, here we are. We've got this, that, and the other. Well, we don't really have to just hold off anything here. Let's play this while we can, because we're sprite proof. Ooh, this looks pretty. Throw this on top and this on top. Doink. And after this turn, we'll be feeling pretty good. Rogue Refiner. Creature human. When Rogue Refiner enters the battlefield, draw a card and you get... Huh? Oh, energy. I was like, what the hell is that? Eee! It's like, what, you're an elephant? You saw a mouse? So back to the kids' drawings. Can't take credit for any of them, but I think the Silvermane Lion, or the lion one, and that horse at the end were 2 of my favorites. But yeah, I'm with Little Fight, and I think it was Lakinsey. I'm not quite sure. Might have been Dreamer Stango up top about the it being pretty terrifying too. That's why I put the little children's music, which doesn't always make things less scary. Wow, morsel theft. That's a rogue. Man, paying 1 for a 3/3. Let's look at this real quick. Hats off to Heisenberg 4602. That's pretty cool. With that out there, target player loses 3 life, getting 3, and you're drawing a card for 1 black. That's the optimal scenario. I was just talking about my youngest making things so synergistic. They're great when they work. Don't get me wrong. And that's when it works. All right. Here we are. We have this and this. We've got a wide opening here. I need mana, and I've got some pretty good creatures, so I'm going to drop a mage here. Nothing like attacking with a Trinket Mage and then ninjaing it. That's so fun. We don't really have to worry about anything here. Our mana's right. We've only got 1 source of green, so I'm going to lean on Seat a little bit heavier than usual. And we're going to pass the turn. It was a terrible interrupt supplier in the UK. Oh, internet supplier. Interrupt. Tell what age I learned magic. It is a rogue too. Ether Terrorist. Deluxe in the frame. Huh? I'll have to check that out. Theorist. I'll have to check that out. Aether Theorist. Always looking for a good joke. All right, they're going to get a Dispel, but that's about it. Aeon Flux. I loved the Liquid Television back in the 90s with MTV, when that was a cartoon. I still watch those every once in a while. I really like just how aloof. Oops. Well, we got a little rage quit there. All right. Well, hey, Shiraz. Let's play some Singleton, shall we? Are you ready? I think a longbow early on like that kind of made our dude run away there, but Shiraz says frog tosser up top. Anyway, so yeah, if you don't mind, yeah, ready? Okay, just challenge me so we don't I don't jump in. And I was actually thinking of playing the Singleton list in here, but I didn't want to upset anybody where they're like, hey, I'm trying to practice for a tournament, not this Singleton mess. But so challenge when you're ready, my bud. This will be our tiebreaker no matter what, because we didn't finish our third game. We both had one win each, and I'm sure we've adjusted some things here and there. But all right, buddy, thank you for that. Always the gentleman logging off so that he doesn't catch any sort of audio advantages. Then, all right, there's a magic card idea. Audio advantage. What color, first of all? Would it be an instant? Would it be an enchantment? Probably an enchantment. Audio advantage. Well, anything advantageous might be blue, right? Yep. And Chimsky, we're on the same page there. So it's a blue enchantment. Audio advantage. What would it do? Sounds like it would make you more aware of something, like attackers or something. Interesting fact, that cool combo AE symbol is pronounced Ash. Very cool. I love to know that kind of stuff because I'm so terrible at pronouncing. I didn't time that. That was a complete serendipity via my mouth. Wow. Pronouncing, along with tricknology. Come here for your vocab facts. All right. Yeah, I want to play first. This is going to be fun. All right. We've got this and this, so I'm not even going to look at anything else. We'll keep. I'm telling you, if you ever feel, literally, write a note to yourself. Text yourself on an iPhone, whatever. It's like, when feeling down about Pauper, do this. Make a Pauperton Singleton list. You will have so much fun. It's just great fun. It's cool to have little tabletop versions of this. I made 2 of these, plus or minus 5 or 6 cards here and there, and they're all good cards, and there's only so many decks I can make. So the name of it, not the sound it makes in a word. Oh, wait, what's the difference? The name or the sound it makes in a word? How do you pronounce it, I guess, is the question I would ask. Is it Ash? So in Aether, it would be Asher. Is that what you're supposed to say? All right, let's go here. We'll drop here. We'll get our mana correct for the whole game. Hey, Barrens. I like how Wizard said, ain't nobody got time for that. For Kaladesh block. What you talking about, Dreamer Stango? Why, our mana's just loving us here. I'll lead off with a Universal Solvent. Dun, dun, dun. Yes, that's a common. And yes, these games go easily to turn 7, so being able to grab this back, fetch it with this, or grab it back with, what's the other one I'm running? All right, let's double check here. All right, I'm going to drop this for Universal Solvent. We'll play this and rock like this. Next turn, I'll Carnarium, unless we get another land. Seems always to make the long A sound. All right, so little fight question for you then. I know I'm getting lost in the chat and the streaming of order. How do you spell Aether? How do you pronounce Aether when you're talking to a technotar like me? Like, if you were to type it out, because you're really good at making me phonetically understand stuff. Aether. Am I saying it right? I guess that's the better question, because just as you said it. Okay, well then what's all this Ash talk? That's what's confusing me. All right, here we are. Let's pop this, go like this. We'll say this, and pass the turn. It'll start getting fun here next. Ashes and T-Ashiar? T-Ashiar? What are you talking about? Oh, the name of the symbol. Okay, it's like an umlaut or something. I gotcha. All right. Whenever Grim Guardian or another enchantment enters the battlefield, each opponent loses 1 life. I don't like that. I don't like it at all. All right. What sort of trickiness is this? This is a new deck. This is not the one he was playing. 2, 4, or a little bit away from that. Let's do this. Dun, dun, dun. We'll say, yep. There are a lot of options here. We've got life staffs. We've got, this is like a wear mart or something here. Jeez, this is going to take a while. We got relics. We got life staffs. We got spell bombs, compasses, ginger brutes, expedition maps. I think I'm going to run ginger brute. This thing has really deserved a spot in this list for stealing monarch and other things, but I can't do it now. So we'll just hang out here. We got 2, 4. Yeah, I'll be all right. Talk about seeing one of every card. This is craziness. Hopefully somebody watching this will be like, hey, man, that's a really good idea. I'm going to do that. We're going to see if we can catch Shirazamon off guard here, because when we can cast Mold Shambler, I think I'm going to target that swamp, and we'll see if he remembers to trip Unbridled Growth. A lot of people forget it. I've done it. One of the good things about showing a show like this is maybe it'll cause somebody to not do it when it matters most. When your money's on the line. When I say it, I say the long A sound in the ending of it. The sound like the back of the throat. All right. 2 life a turn. That sucks. Maybe I'll have to blow that up. If I get another Karoo land, I'm going to have to do that. All right. It's getting out of hand here, Shiraz. Drop the prison. I'm going to keep 1 up for that. All right. We'll do this. Boy, our mana is very correct. Let's, can't be blocked except by haste. Attack! Whoa! We really need some more mana. Got all the colors. Don't have much else going on here. Glad he's got the timer set at 38 minutes. Jeez, these games can go long. Let's always yield to that. So I don't care about abundant growth anymore. I can get rid of that. Probably should have targeted his own thing there. I don't know. Tough call. Boy, that Mold Shambler is really going to earn his keep. That and Universal Solvent seem to be like the thing I need to do most of. Not with a deck like this. When you see the list, I think there's forests and everything else is one of. Just because we're leaning on abundant growth and such to fuel. I should say it's Singleton 5-color Pauper. So there's that. All right. We don't have anything in our yard yet. We could get it with that. 2, 4, 5. Let's get some aerial assault going on here. Boop, 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 boop. And refill our hand while we're at it. There's a very lonely dove outside again. All right. I'm going to use that expedition map to get a Karoo land, and we're going to get rid of our forest, which will free up our Mold Shambler for more shenanigans. Does that make sense, everyone? All right. Joink! Did I say that? Pulling the Scooby-Doo sound effects out of the late 70s. So glad my wife fixed the... I know I sound like such a weird, typical guy, but she is kind of the man of the house in a funny way. Always tinkering, and she's quite the Trinket Mage, but I couldn't get the toilet to get fixed, and of course took her 5 minutes. But we had one in the den here, and it was just flushing with water all the time, and I was hearing it. If we really knew what to listen for in 2 of the shows, and I was like, gotta get that fixed, and I haven't heard it once today. I'm like, yes, it's the little things in life, I tell you. All right, let me do this. I'm gonna drop here for this. I don't have really any way around the other thing. Let's drop the map. We'll grab a Karoo land. Demir Aqueduct probably. For some blue. Yeah, sure. Let's do that. We'll play this. We'll return this. Yeah, we could drop, we could get more life with the Skyfisher Solvent package here. We're just going to attack here, though. Singleton confirmed. Hiya. Trinket Mage. Depending on the era, I've been watching Mad Men quite a bit. So here's the big question. Let's yield to that. That'll get kind of old. We'll yield to Skyfisher. Solvent's going to come online pretty soon. Trinket's going to really get some more cards here. I'd rather know what I'm getting, so I'm going to bring back the Trinket Mage. Let's do that. If he's got like a... we're going to need to be able to get rid of that Midnight Guard. He might be able to Gond us out here. Gingerbread Cookie I'm not too worried about. Trinket, mate. He's got us. All right, off to game 2. I don't... yeah, I'm not going to give him arthritis here. Good job, Shiraz. Singleton... We'll see. Start with an L. Let's go off to sideboarding. And sideboarding is very complicated for this list. You have to press this button. Rage quit. No, that was a logic quit. LQ. All right. All right. We have... boy, this really likes us. You'd think we were playing more of them than that, but we don't really have... Oh, that's right. It says land, not forest. We'll keep this. This is liking us too. Every once in a while, you'll do this, and you start thinking about the randomness of Magic. You're like, it's not that random. It doesn't feel that way. All right. You know what? I'd rather have Boros Garrison show up, so I'm gonna go get blue. Why not? Let's grab blue. Doink. There we are. And we'll go from here. Rather, just want to drop that Garrison, and we'll turn on Tree of Tales in a little bit. Modeless for a minute. All right. Nim, where you going, baby? All right. We like this. I'll drop the compass. Boy, our mana's right. Maybe I've spent too much time getting my mana right, but I am playing 5 colors after all. Let's rock like this. Gaining life. We can even return Navigator's Compass for a little life engine and Skyfisher, or go grab it in a pinch with a Trinket Mage. Trinket Mage. What a great card. Okay. I'd like to get some pressure on, but I don't think we're going to be able to do that anytime soon. Well, we get that, don't we? Let's drop like this. We'll rock here. Sure. Do this. Let's go grab... Why not? I'll grab some black. Not that we really need the mana. And we'll drop Solvent. And pass the turn here. Boop. I'm a voluntary film operator in the building in which I live. Collecting tickets. Man, digital film projector. Playing the Scottish movie Beats tonight. That... You know, it's funny. With my profession, I've never been on the business end of a... real projector. I've seen them, been in the room with one, but I wouldn't know better than anybody else how to do any of that stuff. Funny how that works. All right, well, I kind of like this play here. Let's loot. We'll throw some stuff in our yard. Well, we don't need this, and we don't need that. Play this, do this, and go get our lands back. Boop. Let me get the Ash Barren. Be better to thin out our deck there. Okay. Yep. Off we go, mate. And 1/4 wall looking at us. That sucks. All right. What's that black creature? This is the Grim Guardian. All shiny goodness. Enchantment creature zombie. Shiraz is getting ready for the new Theros set. Constellation. When it or another enchantment enters the battlefield, each opponent loses 1 life. My son would love this card. He's all about those little black Orzhov TikTok strategies. Just a little bit here, a little bit there, and then all of a sudden you're like, I can't do anything, and I'm dead next turn. Sohana Lasagna. Let's see, how many Pauperganda commercials do we see? We've done Journey to Nowhere. That's a drug commercial. We have Sohana Ledgewalkers, which is a window washing commercial. Are there any others? You know what? If we keep going this route, I might be able to make a deck that is all Pauperganda commercials. Singleton. Boy, wouldn't that be something? All right. Well, that's not going to do us any good. Journey to Nowhere will do us almost no good, but I like it here. Yeah, let me drop it here. Get rid of that Grim Guardian. That's quite the engine there. All right. Get the old Zapruder film going, ain't it, Jimsky? get rid of that. I'm going to just lean on, lean on Trinket Mage. Let's go get some more stuff. All right. We've only got one creature. It feels like this is our game to lose at this point. And these aren't going to do too much good here. The life staff's interesting. I'm going to get Spell Bomb. Never know what we'll see next. And we'll attack with both here. Boop, boop. So again, 2 for 1. 3 for 1. 2 for 1. You know what? This might be able to go. But I let the fixing go to the artifacts because of Trinket Mage and because of Remember the Fallen, which is really, really shines in this list. You start getting back spell bombs and craziness. I would put this list in the YouTube chat, but it's too damn long. Maybe I'll find a way to do it. I'll just put it in the editor afterwards. I doubt anyone out there. It'd be so funny if somebody actually goes to the trouble of copy pasting it and finding these cards. But it's a very good. Ooh, look at that. Madcap skills. I've always wanted to use that in Infect. Enchanted creature gets 3/0 and has Menace. Dun dun dun. Paste bin, says Lackenzie. Yeah, do it afterwards. It's just my order of operations. How things go. Ouch! Damn. All of a sudden, we're not looking so good here. Well, we can kill that with a Spell Bomb Flame Jab combo. Especially if he blocks, it'd make it a lot easier. Dreamer Stango, I love you for saying that. Dusk Corona's I've always thought it'd be so fun to play that when you in a very heavy metagame where you're just like, good luck, Flyers. Here it comes. All right, here we are. I don't want to lead off with anything here. We're going to just attack with everything. We can't block that, and if whatever he blocks, it's going to make our decision a lot easier. 3, 4, 5. We're 2 away from using that, but I think I'm going to use it for the skills. All right, he's too smart for that trick. Here we are. Do I have enough red? I don't think I do. I could pull that off. Let's do that for red. Shit. Sorry to swear, I forgot that turns on the Gnarlid. I fell for the trap. Alrighty. See, what I was trying to do, if it was a good play, is I was trying to get 2 sources of red so I could blow that up. But now it's a 5. Son of a... You know what. Alright. I think he's going to 2-0 us here. Let us do this. We need to draw some cards. Let me cycle this. Sure. Let's do that. Let's... what do we need here? We need more mountains. Sure. We'll play this instead. Hi-ya-ya. And then we'll go like this and play Faithless Looting and hope for the best. All right. We don't need any of that. This is very valuable in this list later on, either for Gingerbread Man or the Shadow 3/1 dude. It's kind of one of our win cons, so I'm going to throw out our lands, even though we've got Flame Jab. We're sitting on plenty here. Ouch. Boy, that Gnarlid's looking mean. I just want to find options and find a way to get rid of our enchantments. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Next turn, we can Universal Solvent the Gnarlid away, and then we only have to worry about Sahana's Lasagna. Red Rocket. This is Dreamer Stango. Yeah, the Gnarlid getting turned on. I guess that would make sense in nature. These kind of creatures with the nose of a bear. I bet it has really good smelling. Sangrit Backlash. +3, -3. All right. Don't you see the Universal Solvent will cure all ails? We might not be alive for the ails. We got 13 coming our way. Is this going to be it? What a fun match. That's the other thing. You'll never have those blowout like, oh, I just auto lost. Unless you just keep a no-lander or something and the person has like a very low curve deck. Oh, no, don't take the solvent. Don't take the solvent. Everybody go like this to the screen. Come on. Shiraz, don't see it. Maybe you had too many beers. Come on, don't see it. I've got one of those. Oh, he saw it. I should have sent him some brews. Maybe he would have missed it. He plays surprisingly good inebriated, though. He played a little bit this last week. Good times. Ouch. Is he going to 2-0 us? What a cool list. All right. I've got some draw options. The quickest draw option here is this. We're in desperation mode here. I need some of my removal to show up. We'll keep that Cave of Temptation here. Let me pull blue this. Drop this to us. Come on. We can't survive if we don't draw that. Man alive, I can't remember what's in our list. Hold on. Let me look back at our list. Do we have any one drop removal? This is the kind of stuff where somebody's going to screen grab this later on YouTube and be like, well, you could have blinked and done this, and then on a third Tuesday of a full moon you could have done this and then pulled that off. And I think he's got us here. We cannot block this. Shiraz has got us. We're dead. Well, we'll let him kill us. We'll keep the suspense alive here. Maybe I should have a tragic slip, or a ghastly demise might be better. One drop that can target something. That's what's neat. You play a Singleton, you take these notes, and you're like, yeah, you know what? I've got enough mana fix. Maybe I get rid of Navigator's Compass and I run that. You never know. Oh, duh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. I can't believe I missed that. I was thinking, because this is always in hexproof, I'm like, I can't target that, or it was at 5 and I don't have enough to get it there. I'm like, crap. All right. We still have the option to hit it for 1 red. Can we hit it for 2? Let's see. Huzzah. Nope. Oh man. I can't believe I missed that. Nimchimsky. Oh, thank you for keeping me honest. Oh, Shiraz, I hope we can do that again. Hopefully he just checks in. All right, I'm going to roll the commercial, guys. Blow my nose. Get some coffee. I'll be right back. Shiraz, it'd be great to play again. Awesome job. Back in a bit. Boop.
Hey all you Pauper fans, make sure to visit gatherling.com. They host a variety of awesome free tournaments. That's right, free. Simply find a tournament that interests you and enter. Pauper Classic Tuesdays, or PCT, happens at 8 p.m. Eastern every Tuesday. Track your records, follow stats, all while enjoying a free tourney with prizes. Arctic Ghost is your host for Pauper Classic Tuesdays. Follow these 4 steps for a free tournament experience. Also remember to thank your host. They do this just for the love of the game. Have a great time.
Arkham Discount Astrolabe Warehouse, your one-stop shop for astrolabes. From Arkham to Ethereum, our astrolabes come in all shapes and sizes, perfect for any occasion. Use them to navigate, calibrate, estimate, or melt them down and massacate. Arkham's Discount Astrolabe Warehouse. Come see our amazing selection of astrolabes. Buy 4 and get the next 4 free. Now with over 10 locations in New Archive. Arkham's Discount Astrolabe Warehouse. And remember, if the name Arkham's not on it, you better pawn it.
From the softest lotus petal extract, we bring you Giga Drowse. Replicate perfect sleep over and over again. Giga Drowse, for when you're tapped out.
Available at all fine Singer superstores.
And we're back. All right, I'm just going to jump in here with another UG Deathtouch matchup, and then Shiraz, let's play one more to close out the show. Not right now, but then the next one. That was awesome, Shiraz. I made so many tiny misplays followed by a big misplay. I had enough ways to kill Gnarlid, and then I enchanted, which got it out of range, and then it got within range again, and I didn't see it because I just assumed 1, hexproof, because it's always in hexproof lists, and then 2, it was out of range at 5 damage, and I was just digging for like one of my Journey to Nowheres or something like that. So that was pretty awesome. Playmat here. Oh, thank you for that. Litify. Appreciate that. Yeah, it's amazing how good a Singleton deck can be. You're just like, man, I don't know if I've got the balls to play one in a league, but don't tempt me. I might do it. All right, so this will be our last look at Deathtouch Ping, whatever you want to call it. We're on the draw. We've got Preordain and half of our combo in hand. I'm actually going to keep this hand. We'll do this and go from here. Nice. Yeah, it's really weird. It's like goodness doesn't come in multiples. I mean, it's nice when you've got the option, but it's a very neat deck building practice. I highly recommend anybody out there, especially you tournament regulars and stuff, try it. It'll really open your eyes. This is tough. I think the right play here is throw this on the bottom, throw this on the top, and then because I'll draw it, I might draw into a land, and then we'll be good. Otherwise, the Faerie Seer can see 2 lands. I don't know. I'm going to say bottom. Be a land. All right, cool. I feel like a genius. Here we go. 19. It's all right. Preordain and the Faerie Seer. It's so crazy. All right, we have this dude showing up. That's interesting. I sure wish he attacked. Why on earth? All right, we're going to lead off with this. Just curious. I'm going to want to turn on Alchemist, so I think our Spellstutter Sprite will actually come to fruition here and turn on our Ninja just in time to equip our Longbow. And maybe the Ninja will do 2 damage to the Alchemist, and the bow will do the last bit later. I'm going to counter this because I'm anticipating the Convoke. What is that? The 1/1 instant. Make a... You know what? He might have a lightning bolt here, but yeah, infinite sprout swarm. That's what I was kind of worried about. Plus, if he bolts this, that sucks. Okay, I was going to say if he doesn't bolt it, we know they don't have bolt in hand. All right. Yeah, this is definitely going to be, and I'm very happy this matchup's happening because this will really warrant Fade Away. Convoke is on its way. Be very surprised if it's not. All right. So that sucked a little bit. We're going to rock like this. We don't really need Trinket Mage here. I'm more after the Longbow. This is what it'd be nice to tap green for that and have Counterspell back up, but I'm just going to drop here. The other thing, too, we got to watch out for Artifact. They are playing the anti-Artifact color combo, so nice to see Gruul list. You know, if you're a deck designer out there, like to think of yourself as one, whatever. There's no official thing, you know. You just like to brew. You like to put things together. Probably the majority of our chat. Focus on Gruul. That hasn't been done yet. Not too long ago, Boros was not a thing. People always focused on the landfall, and they couldn't get past plated Geopede or whatever that is, or step links. It wasn't that long ago. All colors are viable. It's just the wrong 75's been figured out in a lot of cases. So, all right. We've got another Sentinel. I'm going to go for a quick smoke, says Shiraz. All right. And here we are. BTE showing up. All right. Very cool list so far. I'm liking it. Man is showing up. Good times. We're going to kill that Alchemist. We're going to kill that Nettle. And we're just going to keep taking damage until we can drop that Synergy on its head and get rid of it. Woo! Damn. All right. Well, we're in fire range here. Let's turn these off. He's like, oh, crap. Hopefully that's what they're saying. Nah, we got this. Because we're going to be taking quite a bit of damage here. I'm going to have to take like a green firebolt for about 2 or 3 turns to turn off everything. What sort of treachery is this? Living Totem shows up. All right. +1/1 counters. Interesting choice. If we can just survive a little while, we might get this. That'll help a little bit. I'm just glad we can equip the bow without having to hope we don't burn a turn and time walk ourselves with the mana here. We'll drop this. Normally, if I had like Pulse of Murasa here, I might consider like a block shoot POW sort of play here. Yeah, looks like we'll be taking 5. I'm gonna get rid of stuff right now. And it also lets us play lazy. I can right click, say yield all, and hopefully we can survive. I'll drop Trinket Mage for the backup plan. Grab a seat and sit on Counterspell if we don't see anything better. That's looking ahead of turn, which I encourage you all to do. Helps you think things out loud. Or playing slowly. That's another good one. Especially digitally. People get those little mini eureka moments. It's like there's nothing on there that says you have to play fast. I do it all the time. I screw up like that all the time. And it's usually when you got the game and you end up giving it away because of it. So take a lesson from the turtles of the world. Don't be a rabbit. Oh, spicy, says Liquid Divago. Yeah, this has been a really cool day. We've got the Singleton. We're playing a spicy brew. All of our opponents ran into a fairy list that was pretty cool. Now we've got a Gruul combo Convoke. We're all assuming it's Convoke. Maybe it isn't. We've already seen one Convoke, though, so it's pretty hard not to be. Opponents really hurting for that third land drop. They play the Ash Barrens instead of cycling. Interesting. This just screams they have some sort of red removal. I wonder why they would wait, though. Maybe it cost 2? They needed the spawn with a combination of mana? 100% going to reward this broadcast. Huh? Oh, rewatch. Thank you for that, Liquid Vago. I was playing around with different color combos as Little Fight and the red instant sorcery guys for a while. I felt like there would be some great combos with the greens, useful insights and sorceries. Could be. Boy, I'm not lying. We're probably not going to win this first game. They are hellbent. There's that. But we're a little slow to the race here. But look how good Fade Away would be right here, right? Remember, Fade Away, you don't have to cancel your creature or sacrifice a creature. It's a permanent. So a lot of times you can just ditch an Ash Barrens. But we're going to be taking a lot in the face here. Our Trinket Mage is going to act as a little football wannabe. All right. I like that a lot. I'm going to go like this. We're going to drop Trinket Mage. We don't really need Relic or anything like that. We really need to find a Pulse of Murasa here, but I'm going to go grab a Seed of Synod here. I mean, when this doubles as like a land grab, dude, it's just so good. I'll say in this list, a lot of times, Trinket Mage for plays like this can feel broken. We've already got our combo. What do we really need? Let's go get it. Got Counterspell and that back up. We'll sit back and do our best here. Plus now, I want to feign like oh boy, I want to feign like I can block and kill this stuff, but we're going to be taking it in the teeth here. Hopefully they try to do a removal spell and our Sprite can pick up one of those saplings. I don't know. Tribute Mage is not the greatest artificer in the world. It's just a tribute. Tribute Mage. I like it. All right. Take one in the face. It's tough. Maybe I should zap the Alchemist. Tough. When Tribute Mage enters the battlefield, you may search your library for an artifact card with converted mana cost 2. Reveal that card and put it in your hand. Is that real? I don't think so, but the Trinket Mage. I just love this dude. Checking out his little workshop. Alright. It's an uncommon. So no, not real. That's right. Yeah, my kid's like, what do you got against rares, Dad? I was like, well, beat me with one and I'll tell you. No. 5 points for the Tenacious D joke. Well done. Huh? Did I make one? I don't even know. I love Tenacious D. Maybe someone in chat made it and it wasn't me. All right. So Shiraz, you can offer me a rematch on that Singleton for the next game, or I think you've got another list. It's up to you. I'll tell you what, if I see Gurmag Angler again, I'm going to play a lot slower. Oh, that's right. Tribute. Makes me want to make a deck called Wonder Boy. That'd be pretty badass. All right. We are going to... I'd really like to kill that, shoot that, kill that, take 5. How am I going to do that? Let's go. What does this say again? Oh, I'll just give you that. What do they have in their hand? We can turn on our... We're going to be creatureless if I do that plan. I don't like that. Let's shoot the big boy. And I'll block Invader. Actually, if I block a Saproling, I could bring back Trinket Mage, turn him into a ninja. Let me cast this now. Let's block some saps. Block some saps. Alright. Uh-oh. They got a way around it. Here comes the lightning bolt. Might be better pointed at our face if this is the case. Come on, come on. I feel like Sandstorm was always worth having on the board. Just for the got potential. Got 'em potential. Yeah, I got you. Alright, it is done being on the stack. Now we're done being in this game. Yikes! Alright. Man, that Alchemist is really going to do some work here. Alright, so we're going to block here. And 2, 4. I'm going to... Let's hope we get a Murasa. Just want to get this wall done. Don't have that good of a game this first game. This will help. I'm going to attack here. Obviously. Boink. Attack. Fear the bow. Do it. Alright. He fears the bow. We're going to do this. Draw a card. They're hell-bent. Good times. Probably shouldn't have played that land. Could have waited. We'll see. Kill Bob Ross. He's almost dead. How'd that go down? Alright. I don't think we can live through this. We really need to... I need a creature here, but we also need to draw a Pulse of Murasa off of that. That was kind of our only out. Let's see. We're going to take 1, 2. Let's say that doesn't untap. 3, 4. I blocked that. 5. I'm dead. So we'll just go to game 2. Keep this simple. All right. Now we're going to see some fun. I'm actually happy this happened. Fade away. All of them. Don't really need Relic. I'm not too worried about Dispel. I'll lose one of those. I like keeping 2 of these because we're going against the anti-artifact creatures. I'm going to lose 1 Viper, 1 Ninja. Viper's going to die to anything. I got to use the restroom real quick. I'm going to think about this. Let me know. All right. Happy little grenades. Let's see. Pulse, Recluse, Viper. Let's see how this does. 2 Dispels. Hopefully we'll be all right. Alrighty. Oh, I see what you mean. Little fight. Okay. Nice aerial assault here. We're probably going to see an electricity pretty early, but we'll keep. Mana's just right. Actually a little heavy, but Ash Barrens is feeling pretty good. We'll open up the graveyards here, see what we can see. Thanks again for joining me on this Saturday for Pauperganda, celebrating this great format, even though it does have Flicker and Ephemerate in it. I do think that's still incredibly broken. I just don't think enough people are playing it at the higher levels, and the skill level of entry is high enough, but when you do run into the Hellsaws or Entropies of the world, it feels like a pretty broken format. So if you're wondering why I don't play many tournaments anymore, I'm just kind of waiting my time out. Having a lot of fun. I've gotten really used to just kind of playing for fun again, and it's really kind of reinvigorated my love for the game again. Get a little too narrow focused on tournaments sometimes. And all right. Wow. How good is this card in this list? It's like, I don't want these. This is going to save 3 turns. Bottom. Thank you. So we want the same deck D or choice of Grixis or Esper. Let's throw it to the chat. Do you all want to see a rematch of... Give me my option of maybe avenging Shiraz, or do you want to see something new? As someone who gets paid some dollars for flying men back in the day, I wonder if Faerie Seer will ever get power creeped. All right. Well, we already have our goods here. I can double Ash, or I can keep the Sprite back. I like these options. Really put my name behind this list 100%, people. If you like this build, please play it as is. Don't mess with it. It's good times. All right. We're going to do this just for the tempo, mostly. Not trying to be too counter happy. Do want to stay alive long enough. Right now, it seems like Fade Away is going to hurt us more, but we're all right with this. All right. Let's save these for later. I'm going to go get our combo here. Hopefully it shows up. Makes some sense here, but we're going to try to at least grab the Viridian Longbow. I would suggest holding this until you have the dude out there. Unless you're playing against black and you can discard it. It's a lot safer in our hand than it is on board. So now if Fade Away happens, we can do some chump blocks, make them over-invest, make it look like we're just getting flooded out, which will be very easy to sell with a double Ash Barrens cycle play if that does come to fruition, and then we can drop Fade Away. But as it sits right now, I'm playing on my outs, and my outs seem to be our opponent's hiccuping a little bit here on his promotion of good plays. I shouldn't say good plays. Who knows? Can't tell that if you don't see their hand. Impact Tremors. Yikes. Nice addition. Nice Reason for Red. That sounds like a good album. The Reason for Red. Here we are. I'm going to hold on to that. I'm going to double Ash. Act like we're just playing like this crazy cool counterspell build. The Philosophy of Fire. Anybody else voting with Little Fight there? What do we got? We're going to really clean out the land options on our list here. Opponent's already at 13. I hope they're holding Shenanigans or Gleeful Sabotage, trying to get a 2-for-1 with that Seed of Synod. We'll see. I'm going to click on this. We're at 20. If I was in a tournament, I wouldn't do that. However, we're not. Let's get our mana right. We'll cycle this for our one Solitary Forest. Normally a liability if you only run one, but we've got the Thornwood Falls as well as the Tree of Tales, so don't let it fool you. Cycle this. Island's our only option on this one. Okay. I'll play it just to cast some sort of doubt into the minds here. Not quite sure. I don't think there's many instant tricks here. I'm happy to trade a Trinket Mage for one of his best synergy creatures in this list. I'm really just going to hold on to that Longbow. I know I could be mowing some stuff down here, but yeah, I don't think he wanted to trade that. All right. And most of the enchantment removal, artifact removal, red-green has options too. I shouldn't say most. Most of the tournament regular options that people lean on are sorceries. So I'm going to still hold that longbow in our hand because Dispel's not doing us any favors until we get a Deathtouch dude out there. So I will watch as many casual rogue matches like this as you stream, says Dreamer Stingo. Oh, thank you for that, sir. Yeah, it was funny. At first, I was so perplexed about the ghosting thing that was happening in greater and greater amounts, and then I was like, hey, wait a minute. This is pretty much the same thing minus the stakes. I thought that would take a lot out of it, but it really didn't. In fact, it kind of showcases more because then we can throw 2 or 3 decks in like we just did. Like, hey, we'll play a Singleton game next and keep things fresh. You know what? We cut one of these and we're looking at both of them. It's like, come on, baby. Excuse me. Well, since we've got this opening, we can. Let me open this up here. I'd rather this get killed, so I'm going to go like this, implying that we have counter magic in our hand, which we do, but it's not of the better persuasion here. And I'm going to attack with both of these because I can kill either of his better things. Plus, I really want a Murasa target other than an Ash Barrens because our mana's fine. So if you're wondering about my propensity towards violence, that's my logic tree. Again, you got any funny things you've seen online, whether it be pictures like what we did with the top of the show with the kids' drawings and stuff, or funny idea, funny card frame that maybe I can sit in, whatever. It's kind of a one-man show here. I need all the help I can get, so send your ideas and whatever to pauperganda@gmail.com. Happy to look. Give you some credit in the art or somewhere on there, or just a shout out if that's your thing. Takes a village, etc. All that. What do we got here? What do we got? We got some synergy going on. What is this? Ooh, we like this. Hey, we've got a relevant card in our hand. Thank God. That would really ruin our day. Sentinel gets to untap. There at 1 land. That's a green lightning bolt there. That's pretty burly. Here they come. How good would a ninja be here? Come on, ninja. Well, that's interesting. All right. I think 2 Dispels in this matchup's probably the right call. Man, I really, really, really wish I could follow this up with a ninja. I mean, we're going to see what we can see here. Let's attack first. Come on. Happy to kill the totem with the Trinket Mage here. Ooh, makes for a more jovial show, too. If I do punt, it's not so extreme. Lessons are still learned. Good times. All right, we've got one of those down. Diver down. Totem down. Living totem. Hey, these look like my people. They're all bald. All right. Let's scry 2. Yuck and yuck. We've already got the one. We'll say bottom. I don't want to see that now. Bottom. And now we are still full of mystery. Sorry for the sound effect. Trying to keep things lively here. Yeah. All right, Shiraz. Let's see. I lost that first game. So if he gets me here, it looks like we're going to go to a game 3 though. So far, Deathtouch Ping, Flash Gordon, Death Deluxe. What other? Simic Deathtouch. What else? Hey, look at this. I was just telling you guys, you get a little too bent on synergy, and you end up playing cards like this over the sorcery stuff. And now we have an answer. Get out of here. Yeehaw. Do we like the Flash theme yet this show? All right. Did we link the Flash theme? Oh, no. You know what? I stopped using that. If you watched like 2 or 3 years ago, the UG Deathtouch list that we would run, I used to have this running joke with Little Fight where he would just get irate over me running this Flash Gordon theme, because I think it stemmed, if I'm wrong, tell me in chat there, Little Fight, where the deck seemed to always, have your number just. It was like those little Hail Mary throws, and then I would play the song while we were on Skype or something. Dun 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 dun. Flash. And I keep rubbing it in and stuff, as is my way. And so as we ran the show and stuff, I would do that, and it would just drive him crazy. And there was a little thing on the card. Anyway, as YouTube has evolved and gotten more and more totalitarian with its little regime of like, no. It's like, yes, I'm not monetizing anything. No, we can't play that. So maybe I can find a sound alike in one of the many music libraries I'm subscribed to. So we'll see how that goes. All right, we didn't see any of that as far as enchantments go. Don't really have to worry about that. Dispel really was showing up there. I think I'm gonna play a third. No, that's folly. Let's keep it like it was. All right, here we go. Centering Growth seems the more on-theme disenchant for them to run. Yeah, it just worked out in our favor there, Dreamer Stango, because outside of running Envelop, which I've thought of, there's quite a few reasons to run it, really. So with the hand like this, we will drop a land like this. See, that wasn't a trip up. I was looking ahead, baby. We're going to keep this. We've got some goods. We got some turn 3 fun. Outside of the Deathtouch and such, you know what? Maybe I should have brought in the third Dispel, knowing that their enchantment is really leaning, or enchantment removal, artifact removal, I should say, is leaning on the instant side of things, or naturalized rather. I really like the seal. I've always been a fan, like Seal of Removal. Well, not that. Seal of Fire. Any of the seals, you just put them out there and you forget about them. You can ditch them at instant speed. They're uncounterable in this format. Very powerful things. And there's a green one, I think, Seal of, I don't know, Dust. I know it's not that, but it's pretty much a naturalize or a disenchant in green that just sits there and you just pop it. There it is. Thank you for that, Dreamer Stingo. Man, you are on the spot today. Thank you for that. It's so nice to have the crew here. All right, so this is very cool because we've got options. I don't want to play my Recluse until I've got Dispel mana available, so I'm just going to sit back on Sprite, and hopefully it can turn into a ninja and promote itself. And itself, it looks like they're handing itself a little diploma. It's a wand, but... So on this board, we already have... This is in one of our spoofs, the Spellstutter Speech Center. I think it was just sponsored... What was that? Was that Venser's Vehicles? I'm not sure. Ninja of the Deep Hours. I don't know if we could ever turn that into a commercial. Deadly Recluse. Not likely. Burning Tree Emissary. Maybe that could be a yard clearing business. Like, hey, is your yard in a shambles? Do you have weeds growing everywhere? We'll call the Burning Tree Emissary. We'll clean up your yard for pennies on the dollar. For only 2 red or 2 green. Bit of a stretch. Probably won't go there. I present the Dex theme song. Yes. In fact, this thing has had more moniker switches than anything. I think the first time I played it on the stream, I called it Flash Gordon, which is kind of obvious. There's so many Flash creatures. And I was running the, let's see who can get this one up first. The, Winged Coatl. Try saying that 3 times. That was a fun little list. Being able to kill guardians at instant speed is always fun. Dig into UCB and make Ninja of the Deep Tissue Massage. Well, we've already got the Ninja Press Conference, courtesy of Upright Citizens Brigade. I wish I could find just the digital masters of those. Everything's just so everything's just so low down. Boy, they must have another lightning bolt behind this. That, or they're very click happy and they did this out of turn. Okay. Where are our Pulse of Murasas? If we have a game 4, which isn't going to happen, obviously. What is this? Boy. All right. Well, I'm just going to yield through this because there's a lot of stuff going on here. We'll turn on our ninja. Where's our Dispel now, right? Yeah. What a strange sequence. We are almost dead, though. Whatever that's worth. All right. Hey, there's our synergy. Let's go. Woohoo. Well, we're going to take 3. I think it's worth putting up a ninja. Let's go. If we can live through this next turn, I think we've got the game. Technically, no, it'd be nice if we, would be ideal here. We see a Murasa. Come on, Murasa. Woo! Murasa, Murasa, Church of Murasa. We all belong to it. Available at Murasa's Market. All right, come on. And any of you got any great ideas? I think make a good commercial. Always send the ideas to pauperganda@gmail.com. We're at least going to look at it. Might not turn in anything, but hey, that implies they've got yet another lightning bolt. So let's see if this Dispel can make quick work of things. Come on, come on. I can gain 1 life here. Set off the Alchemist. This really feels like a good deck we're facing off against here. Wait, we won that last one, didn't we? Isn't this game 3? Yeah, it is. It's probably the only drawback to not playing tournaments live is that I don't tend to keep score as closely as I used to. All right, well, that sucks. Not really any ways around that. Let's remember we have 4 fadeaways somewhere in here, and it's not really going to do us much good here until we see a lot more critters. What could this deck use? It's tough to lean on something like Winding Way because there's not many creatures. It's a lot more spell-based critters. So I would say a Faithless Looting with this. Prevent Flood. Go find your goods. Who knows? I haven't seen this 75 before, so maybe it's perfect. Maybe it's the next big thing. You never know, folks. All right, here we go. Ninja on board. Good times. I've got that with that backup. I believe a Recluse Spellstutter Dispel backup's the play here. But I want to, let's imply this little trick. Maybe this will buy us a free card. Let's see. Come on. If we wish for the block, maybe the block won't happen. There's always that. Let's see what happens here. Can you lose one of the best synergy parts of your deck? Can you? Oh, they're doing it. Darn it. Well, all right. I guess you can. We're more likely to lose the Recluse here. I'd rather... You know what? Maybe I just play the Viper just because it has flash. Doesn't just like with Rally the Peasants and stuff. See if the coast is clear. Might be better to play that. I'm going to do that. I'd like this later when there's 1/2s coming at us and stuff. I'd rather just trade right now. I'm just going to play this main. This Viper's like, what? You're playing me main phase? Come on. I was bred for something better. Living creatures seldom impress me, but I like this one, says Uta Falconwrath. Never read that quote before. That's pretty cool. I like nice, short, sweet, little bit of lore, just enough. Good times. All right, we're going to play this. We're going to see what we can see, literally, with Faerie Seer. Man, that thing's pretty spooky for a blue creature. Let's go. Here we are, coming on in. Fairy time, baby. So has anybody seen the new Star Wars movie? Does it suck really bad? Please don't give me any spoilers. I'm just afraid it's going to blow chunks. We're going to say bottom, bottom. At this stage of the game, that's when I really like this, when I can actually say bottom, bottom. Preordain, different story. So we've got Dispel back up. Our Deathtouch is on board. Might be better to just block that BTE with that. We'll see. I hope I can just block some instant spell goodness here. And come on, Pulse of Murasa, where are you? I've seen half had to leave halfway through. What I saw was fun. Oh, gosh, the way that sentence started, little fight, I was like, God, it's that bad? He walked out of a movie? Anymore, that's a pretty pricey endeavor. Yeah, I know that one that Abrams first did was kind of a Band-Aid for fans, where it was like, okay, here's what you really wanted to see with Phantom Menace and stuff, but if they focus on a super weapon that has one flaw and they have one chance and, oh, it's a Hail Mary throw, I might walk out. I'm getting so tired of that plot getting rehashed. This is almost a Star Wars style deck. We've got our little hidden plans of the Death Star here, our little ace pilot that can get things done. Man, I really love The Mandalorian, though. Great stuff. Yeah, it's okay. I think, man, the one where he was on the spaceship and he killed... I won't say. I don't want to ruin anybody's thing. That's right. It's still pretty new. Where he killed a guy. That shouldn't give away anything. But when the light flickers, you'll know it when you see it. I'm still not giving anything away. Beautiful cinema there. I was so impressed. I was like, wow, that is killer. Very killer. Speaking of killer, I think we're just going to take... Yes. Oh, God, I love that. I love that he didn't put feet to the fire there. I think we've got this. All right, we're going to gain life. We've got Dispel back up. I'm going to do this right now. Oh, no, we don't. I thought we already had bow out. Oh, I suck. All right. Let's see. All right, let's play this. We'll do all that good stuff at next turn. I hear Disney Plus is getting cancellations in droves. Yeah, I'd imagine that could happen. I know we did it, and I worked there. Yeah, they need a nice follow-up there. Star Wars really suffers from that copy-paste plot, and Mandalorian did too. The episodes I didn't like, out of the 8, there were about 3 that I thought were just like, dude, that shouldn't have aired. Like, the writing was so freshman. But what you gonna do? Alrighty. Well, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm going to... You think I'm gonna attack? I'm gonna attack with this. I'm not gonna equip this turn, so I'm just gonna get in some damage here. I heard that too, and there will be something else offered soon. Yeah, there's always some merger with an entity that large. If you're into stocks, probably a good time to buy because nice low price. Everybody might be running away, and they're going to announce some big kaboom thing coming up. Who knows? And that'll be awesome. Now, with our life at 9, we've got double block. I think I might just block that. Sprite. Recluse. I'm going to... 2 cards in hand. I'm going to sit back with our counter magic here. Got 9 minutes. Shiraz ETA is probably about 4 minutes if I can beat this guy. We'll see. Really need to turn on our ninja to draw Murasa so that we can get out of the woods. We don't have any targets, though. We need something to die here. Ready soon as. Speaking like Yoda, you are. Okay. Double impact tremors. We got to protect our life totals here. What on earth? I won't say I've never had this played against me, but I think it's only happened about once. First strike. I want to get rid of that. Just for aerial assault and to keep things off the board. We've got Dispel still. I'm just worried about the token generators here. But I don't want them to cost any less either. This is Infinite Sprout Swarm again. Gotta be! Yeah, that would be pretty nasty with that. You could see that really coming through. We've got the Sprout Swarm answer here. Of course, one will get through. Can't do anything there. All right. Here we are. Jeez, oh, Pizzo. This is getting ridiculous. All right, 1, 2, 3. Let's put this on. We've got the goods now. Let's kill that. Thunderskeep familiar. Never thought I'd see that. Ooh, we've got Counterspell. They've got 1 card. I think we're just going to sit pretty. First strike. That's a lot of card and 2 mana, isn't it? First strike. Black and spells and green spells cost 1 less. So fragile, though. 1 toughness. Come on, what do we got here? What do we got? Come on. No boring stream, please. There we go. I think we're going to sit back on that. Let's attack... Let me do that. I'll kill that dude next turn. It'd be interesting to drop the Faerie Seer and do that. We're not really looking for anything other than Murasa. I can do that next turn. I'd rather just have that pure counterspell option. The old cycles. Yeah, the new flash cycle of enchantments. I know a lot of people at MTG Bellingham Crew are getting excited about it, but that just reeks of new card smell to me. Where is it? This stuff. Omen of the Sun. I think that's probably the best one. Omen of the Sun enters the battlefield. Create 2 1/1 human soldier creature tokens, and you gain 2 life. Then you sacrifice it and draw a card. Obviously, Skyfisher and stuff. Start bringing it back. Might be a thing. That and Omen of the Forge. I don't think any of the other omens are really going to do much of anything. Boop, boop. All right. And we're back to here. I had to do that more often. It's like, hey, if an opponent wants to sit around and make the show boring, I'm just going to roll to another thing here. Woo! All right. Here we are. That is interesting. I really don't like that creature there. I'm going to counter this just because, mostly because of it's a blocker. I'm getting kind of impatient. I want to kill that and then start drawing cards with this and getting our life total set. There's 1 card here. Not too worried about that going the other way. All right, out of attack there. This thing's dead either way. Let's go. Does he got the Convoke here? If he does Convoke right now, we can equip the Longbow. I mean, we can just counter it. That's always an option. Doink! Might get the concession here. That's dead. All right, let's draw some cards. We're never naked with this deck. We can always drop a flash creature. That's the Flash Gordon title. Come on, Pulse of Murasa. Let's just end this and make it nice and easy. It's one of the things I can't stand about the 49ers this year. It's every game is just nail biter. 20 seconds left. Have a heart attack. Bottom. I really want to see a Murasa show up. I'm just going to end of turn Viper here to just try to end it. I mean, a Electricity really wipes us out. We've only got a 1 dude there. We've already shown our hand, though. It feels like Nils is watching over us. We haven't lost with UG Deathtouch yet. Of course, we've been playing a lot of Rogue, which actually can give this deck some fits sometimes. This is going to hurt. It's not over yet. Just like that. Boom, 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 boom. Now, all of a sudden, we're in trouble. Anti-spam. Try again later. Yeah, the Electromancer. That's always an option. People tend to forget about that card. Good enough for Modern. What am I forgetting? All right, 6 cards. Here we go. All right, that's fine. Let's kill that. I really want to draw a card here. That's 2, 4, 6 if I do this. Let's attach this onto here. Shoot that. Ooh, boy, we really need a Murasa here, don't we? So I'm not going to trip this ninja. Does he have any haste creatures? I don't think so. Let's go for absolute carnage here. Come on, Murasa. We'd have to return one of his creatures, which is okay. 6 mana. Net us 4 with that. Come on, Murasa. You'd think we were running like 2 of these. My goodness. Ah, dang it. Well, it's not going to do us any good to do that when I want a Murasa target. So we're going to land cycle this for a forest. Hope they don't top deck some crazy awesome spell. I'm going to get out of Electricity range here and seal the deal. It's up to them. I guess what? Lightning Bolt mixed with some sort of draw spell. Man, you'd think we were just... Whew, really need Murasa here. That is it. Doink. What a great call. Boom, boom. 1, 2. Here he comes. 1. How cool is that to die this way? Ah! Oh, that was so cool. What a neat way to go. What am I doing looking at myself? All right, here we go. Hup. All right, Shiraz. Living the dream. That was pretty sweet. The 1 card he needed. And see, if Nils was watching, he wouldn't have drawn that, Mchimsky. It would have been just a land or something like that, and we would have laughed all the way to the bank. All right, Shirazamon, standing by, my friend, for the last game of the day. And after that, we'll go off to the movies and see what we can see. Play lots of Pauper and such. All right, here we go. This should probably be a pretty long game, though. Singleton 1. There is no Singleton 2. I'm just happy the screen isn't bouncing. We're having a good day. Could use some more coffee, but other than that, good times. Wow, look at these colors. Woo, this is a late game hand if I've ever seen one. This is tough, though, because Singleton's a late game format. Ankylosaur, your UG Deathtouch list is my friend's favorite. He borrows it from me every week when we play Pauper at our LGS. Oh, that makes my day, Ankylosaur. Thank you. Man, we haven't heard from you in a long time. Thanks for joining us again. Yeah, I'm always tweaking it little by little, but if you go to our Buy Me a Coffee page, you don't have to buy. The link's there. It's free. I'm going to mulligan this. The list of 75 that I'm running today is there. I'm actually going to keep this. Screw it. Let's go. We don't want to see Ona's Grace anytime soon. We'll draw that way later. Of course, that was a really bad play. Should have looted that out. That's the obvious thing we throw on the yard there, but oh well. All right, here we are. Gate Warden shows up. This used to see a lot of play in around 2008, back when Muck was a thing. All right. How partial am I to Faithless Looting? Well, I'll keep a one-lander with a Singleton deck. Yeah, baby. I like that. See, this is such a cool card. This is a 3-for-1. Counterspell. Return a creature. Good times. We don't want to get rid of that. Gravedigger is pretty awesome. We'll get rid of this. And I've got to keep both of these, don't I? That's a game winner there. You know what? I'm going to get rid of Skyfisher. Believe it or not. We're going to go like this. Should have kept Ona's Grace in hand and ditched something else, like the Cartouche, to draw it later. All right. Dreamer Stingo says, Ankylosaurs are built like a tank. Ankylosaur says, still are. Dun, dun, dun. Easily my favorite dinosaur. I know I mentioned that when you first chimed in a couple years back on our first time we met, if only digitally. It's always my favorite dinosaur when I was a kid to draw or otherwise. Very good stuff. All right. Let's get this out. It's the least fragile of our mana. We don't have to worry about being attacked. We're all good. Heck, we got this already. How's that for optimism? It's from a poem. Google it if you like. Peace out. Huh? Oh, I got a bounce. Great to catch the stream live as always. All right, Liquid Vogel, we'll see you next time, my friend. We can't do anything about this. I think this is the rematch. See, this is where I had just this incredibly littered board of like opulence. It was like, I got this. I said, one life, just gotta, and came Vapor Snag, making me lose one life. Oh, the human. It was a lot like that last game where the guy top decks the creature that makes two creatures out of one card and has both enchantments out. That was awesome. You gotta love that. All right, here we are. We've got this, that, and the other thing. We really can't do much of anything outside of that. You know what? I'm getting impatient, though. I'm going to trip this. Let's start getting some angler food going. If anything, we're going to be able to Gravedigger out some good stuff here. Ew, boy, that's rough. Well, I'll get this back, and this will take care of that. I can always play this again. I'll do that. Really want to save this mana for later. So, unless we draw anything of consideration, we're going to Gravedigger back our Gurmag, or maybe a Weckerburrow. Depends. Target opponent reveals their hand. Brain Bite. You choose a card from it. That player discards that card, and you draw a card. Man, that is a lot of mana for that. I guess you are netting 2 there. I'm not sure about. There wasn't a thing on this minuscule mine, but I like it. Huh? Oh yeah. Rumor has it. That's always very just a little egocentric, I think, of scientists to claim like, oh, that animal can't see color. I understanding the visual cortex, the color cones and all that stuff. But even worse is when they're like, no, that thing was dumb as a bag of hammers. It's like, well, how do you know? Maybe it had brains in its scales, or maybe just touching the earth made the thing smarter. I don't know. They're finding out now that Triceratops, their shell that they have it actually had a lot of blood vessels in it, and they made colors with them. That's how they communicated. So it's like, well, how's that for intelligence? Yeah, bastards. All right. Cave of yes. Oh, no. We're really hindered here. We've got a handful of yuck. Well, I'm going to try to get rid of that so that our we have options here. I can always get it back. I mean, we've got quite the get it back hand, but I've read the ankylosaur in particular, or maybe a stegosaur, had a separate cluster of nerves at the other end of the spine that worked as a second brain. I think that was Stegosaurus, but yeah, I've read that too. What a trip that is, right? If that evolution tree, I mean, they were way more successful than humans were. They were on the Earth something like, don't quote me on this, but like 40 times longer than we've existed. So try that for a run of the asteroid roll of the dice. But who's to say, you know? Maybe we'd all be sitting here with 2 brains and very large keyboards and hands the size of, you know, these mugs or fingers anyway, playing Magic. That's the given in my universe, right? Magic is still created by an ankylosaur named Richard Garfield. Now, if you like Quantum, let's see that happen again, right? That last few phrases. Truth of the matter is, we don't know crap, says Litterfight. They could have been highly psychic for all we know. Well said, my friend, as always. I completely agree. Oh, and now this is where the evil plan comes together, and I can steeple my hands. I need like a black or a white cat on my lap to just, when I top deck like this, it's like, all right. I hate to do this for a Cave of Temptation, but I'm going to do it. Hey-o, here we go. Definitely can assume that MTG and the Legend of Batman will arise on an evolutionary path. Oh, man, Shiraz is just bringing it. Damn. Ugh, get that man some Glenlivet. All right. I need every advantage I can get. Double green's not helping me out here. I'm just glad I'm not taking any damage. Good Lord. Okay, mana. It would be nice if you saw things my way. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can I get one more? Because I really need it for everything in my graveyard. In my hand. We are playing Singleton Pauper here, folks, if you're tuning in and confused. What on earth are you playing that for? It's a fairy cluster. Look at this. He's probably playing Prowl. Yikes. Man, that cartouche is going to be awesome if it doesn't get sprited. Of course, he is only playing 1 card. Already seen Dispel. That's the other good thing. You can kind of have a little digital check-off list where you're like, okay, well, we're not going to see Dispel anymore. If 1 sprite hits us, we don't have to worry about another. Almost Gate Warden. Nasty. Wither damage always confuses people. It's right up there with banding. It's like mental magic in that respect, says Dreamer Stingo. Oh, reading backwards here. Sorry about that. Definitely can assume that empty. Oh, I already read that. Sorry about that. Type faster, damn it. Here we go. I've always liked this set of cards with the Kithkins. Everything looks a little windswept and no heath implied. All right. Well, now we get more of the same. Let's do this. Man, I don't think anybody's going to be in a hurry to copy this list, both for how hard it will be to copy and for how it's been performing today. But make no mistake, like I said, I have played good decks in the tournament practice room and beaten them with this. When its mana shows up, it's got a lot of reach. It's kind of, instead of thinking of it as Singleton, think of it as an all-star, right? You pretty much look at every list, you're like, I like that card. I'll put one of those in there. Yeah, one of these. If you want to attempt to make one of these, not that hard, but focus on the critters. You don't want to have too many tricks. Get bogged down. My youngest learned that the other day. Deck with all kinds of if this, then on this, and except on this, and I was like, where's your creatures? Thump. Dead. I like the Harlem Globetrotters as opposed to the Chicago Bulls, says Dreamer Stingo. Okay. I've always liked that song. My oldest would be a really good Harlem Globetrotter, minus the height. It's all about ball handling. He's amazing with the basketball. Oh, man, do we like this. Please don't have a Sprite. Oh, that's right. Dreamer Stango. Forgot. I got to do a worse job of humming. Oh, man, Shiraz is just bringing it. Oh, he's got that too. Damn. How cool would it be to have black right now? Just be like, counter it. Go get this. Ah. No. Man. Game 2 can't come soon enough. I think I'm going to just... Only got a few turns here to make this work. I'm going to hold on to that Plains. Make them think I got some trick, which I don't. How bad was that first turn play, though, I think, with the... I mean, how good would Ona's Grace be here? Should have ditched that cartouche in retrospect. Oh, come on, deck. Come on. Serves me right, you know. That's what you get for playing 5 colors. Remember when I was just saying how I think our mana fixings might be a little overboard? Well, it's for games like this. Handful of black and nothing to do with it. Just think of the seismic upheaval, the transition from the flat earth model required. Yes. I've always liked Terry Pratchett's Disc World for that same reason. So cool. They've got these trolls at the edge of the disc where the water just falls off in these gigantic nets, and these lunar trolls, if I remember right. They are tidal trolls. I forget. Shiraz, do you remember? I know. Oh, he's not listening because he's my opponent. Lots of people were killed for that. And now they got a subsection trying to swim back upstream. Well said. All right. Look at this. Just in time for us to die. Let's go. How much more mana can you deny, sucker? Whoa. And it has to come into play tapped. Ooh, that hurts. I don't think we're getting out of this one, guys. We need, like, all of our lands to be black. What we really need is Elsewhere Flask. So we could turn everything black and do something for our turn. Soul Manipulation. Yep. I need double black to play Cartouche. Kill Pestermite. Buy us 1 turn. Very cool. Clear the Mind. I forgot about that card. I've always thought that the Battlefield Scrounger was the only way out of this, but that's right. Target player shuffles the graveyard or the library. Draw a card. Very cool. Boy, you want to talk about playing without lands. Once you get your lands set up, if you got a way to get rid of them, we'll be at 2 here. Shiraz is going to just drop kick us. I apologize for the boring display of lack of swamps here as we draw Swamp Jund and go to that. But, man, Shiraz has got my number today. All right, what am I going to do here? Let's bring in one of these, 2 of these, and take this out. There we go. All right. Last game of the day, unless I win. Here we go. Here we go. Singleton time. Woo! That sucks. Mulligan. That sucks. Mulligan. 2 for 1, 2 for 1, 2 for 1. Maybe 3 for 1. 2 for 1, 2 for 1, 3 for 1. Mulligan. That's no fun. All right. Yes, we like this. What I'm going to do here is show you the power of one of my favorite blue cards in Pauper. Infiltrator Core. A couple months back, you saw me play a blue blitz style that enchanted that, made it +1 and like Shroud. Awesome. It's a blue Fire Blast every turn if you can put that on there. The Cloud of the Dominus. We will keep this. I'm going to learn my lesson. I don't need Ona's Grace till later. We'll do that. 2 cards. Did I double mulligan? Oh, man. I really want a turn 2 of that. I'll draw this later. Done. All right. Shows how much I'm paying attention. I didn't even check that out. I'm going to do this now. We're going to get blue. Even though we've got blue here, I just want to get a jump. These are usually slow games, and if I can get a jump on a suspend card, I'm going to go for it. Keeping it pure, Dreamer Stingo. It's unless your Trinket Mage is going to do something with your sideboard, just a little bit easier to keep things honest that way. Plus, it forces you on having options, main deck for everything as it sits. All right, here we go. This has turned out pretty good. We'll suspend here. We'll spell bomb Boiler Works next. We've got Pulse of Murasa here. We'll see how much fun he can have with this. Hopefully we don't get countered because our suspend dude's going to hopefully go a very long way. I've always liked that artwork too. It's like a blurred painting. I believe this will get countered before a spell bomb. Maybe. Come on, Sprite. Does he really have it? Prohibit. Cool. Called him being a wee bit counter happy there. Of course, I don't know his list. Maybe he really needs his graveyard. We don't. as Pulse of Murasa argues otherwise. Color's right. Is it time to fight? Yikes! Don't like that. Dang it. Is it Chronarch can get back Pulse of Murasa? That's pretty cool. We don't really even worry about that. Now we have our unblockable. Mwahaha. Cast it with haste. Ah. All right. Man, I almost want just black mana there, right? I might trip that. Might not. Might get black mana. We'll see. Maybe that'll be the nail in the coffin. Spell bomb to the face. Who knows? The math works. It's 5 turns. Shit. I'd rather get this back. So I'm going to pop this, kill my own dude. And then he can get rid of his stuff. That way I've got an attacker. Because that's my only shadow dude. And I got lots of ways to bring critters back. One of them's in my hand. Let's do that. Those wither dudes are very hard to kill. And plus, I don't want sprites running about causing shenanigans. The more they are, the harder they are to kill. All right, let's... I believe I have more turn 1 green plays. I'm going to evoke this. Really still want to get our mana right here. Always click on evoke first, so you draw the cards and get the options. Okay, let's see if he's got a sprite. If we get a plain and a swamp... Note to self, this deck seems like it needs one more swamp or an access point to it, but that first game we saw plenty of colorful options. I'm thinking maybe that's the universe telling me I need Basilica. In Singleton. All right, let's go. Oh, yes. All right, good times. Whew. Try countering that sucker. Woohoo! Ah, things are feeling clean and pure. All I need now is white. Turn on the Sins Enlistment. Goth forward. Goth? Goeth? All right. It should be illegal to have this much fun sitting in a room by yourself. But I am talking to the world here. Good times. Deep analysis. Flashing it back. This timing is very good for us. All right. Now we hope for a creature spell. They've already seen our hand. Or have they? Duress happened before or after that? Gunu! I'm sleeping on a nice merit logger myself. Hey, well said. Thank you for the props there. Very cool. Alrighty. Yeah, Synergy can suck it. I'm going to go get... Oh, let's grab a Muldrifter instead. I take back what I said. I'm just going to do that. Let's try to get our cards in order here. Ooh, remember the Fallen showing up. Man, I love that card. This is so good, and this is probably the best card in this list. There's so many artifacts, and that's just like a crazy, crazy good card. All right, no counterspells. Come on, let it work. I wouldn't want to distract you with money on the line. Oh, I see what you're saying, Dream Stingle. Yeah. Makes me chill out a little bit more too here. All right. Tree Folk showing up. Drifter. Experience in the Love. With its new fangled artwork. Pretty creepy. I think I'd scream if I saw that in the sky. Oh, I land on Peanut. Talk about old school Pauperganda Nights. All right. Uh-oh. I've got that going down. All right. We're running a Singleton Pauper list against a Singleton Pauper list. It's good times. Instant Frantic Salvage. Put number artifact creatures in graveyard on top of your library. Draw a card. Cool. All right, we will lose a life. Got some sort of TikTok strategy going on here. 1, 2, 3, as it is. We'll go get back all of our goods, unless it gets countered. That'll suck. Oh, cycling. All right. Let's grab an Expanse and a Barrens. Yep. Did we already do that? We've got black options here. I want to cycle this for white. Excuse me. There it is. Zoinks. We'll put this on, well, no. I want to kill our Mole Drifter. I really do. I'm going to target myself on this one. We'll kill this. We'll get that back. Draw some more cards with it. Make a Flashback Edict. We're all right. Pillory of the Sleepless ain't got our number, baby. But Shiraz sure seems to. Nice little double strategy here. I think he saw my, what is it, the green centaur that stops you from milling yourself out, because he seems to have quite a few shuffle it all up again effects. So, lesson learned. Not that it worked. Actually, I think the first game I beat him, did he draw out last week? I'm not sure. Oh, man. What a kick in the crotch. Here goes Boiler Works, probably. Yep. All right. That's fine. Yeah, I'll throw this out. I suppose Juka Bog shows up. What felt like an easy win is now getting... There it is, Battlefield Scrounger. Thank you for that, Dreamer's Tango, as always. All right. Now you will witness the power of Remember the Fallen. This isn't a bad Transformer movie. Let's do this. Both. Mole Drifter. Ooh. Maybe I do this. Curious. I'm going to do this. And then I'm going to do... What do we got here? I'll do the Spell Bomb. Cool. Let's just get this into the game. I can block that. Here we are. Once that side's out, maybe I can bring back Chainer's Edict. Or I can make that horror a little bit smaller and my Trifo can block it all day long. There's that. Felden Cane and Pauper is legal these days, says Dreamer Shingo. That's true. Yeah, one of these times the cards will hit a critical mass and that there will be a deck that will come out of the blue. We'll utilize that. Ooh, that's intimidating. Memnonic Wall. So if I get Chronarch, I almost always grab Remember the Fallen, because then it's like a 4-for-1. It's pretty crazy. Don't quote me on that. Seems to need that. Okay. I don't like Brain Bite. It's the only card in his list I'm like, it's helping a lot. God, that art's terrible too. The only thing bad about, or could be worse than that, is if it had a white border. I'm going to keep this around because... I don't know. The Edict's going to show up. We'll take it. We've got life here. We got life here. Come on. Let's see what we get. 11:30. My goodness. All right. Universal Solvent shows up. I love it. Let's do this. We'll play the Solvent. We're going to tap all of these. Do we play Boiler Works or do we equip? You know what? I'm going to play Sen's Enlistment here. Hello, Sen's Enlistment. Discard a land. I'll discard this. Just blew my own plan here. Really? Gets countered, huh? Return a creature from your graveyard to your hand. The Memnonic Wall shows up. Now we really want that relic via Remember the Fallen to show up. Alright, we'll go like this. And we'll return this. And I guess we'll attack. I mean, we've got a blocker there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can use Universal Solvent or Chainer's Edict to kill the Denrova Horror here. Gotta watch our life total. What sort of treachery is this? Ooh, does he have some blink mechanic here? Is he gonna... Man, Mystical Teaching. That's dirty pool, baby. Shirazamon. Becoming quite adept at Singleton Pauper. Technically, I've never beaten him. We had the one tie game, and he beat us earlier, and it looks like he's going to get a jump on us here. I thought we had this one in the bag a few turns ago, and a few counter spells. I badmouth Brain Bite, and it ends up meaning the difference. Check this out. Foot and Mouth. That'd be a good card. All right, what color would Foot and Mouth be? And here comes the wall to soak it all up. Foot Bottom Feast. Yeah, I know that one. All right, well, at least it saved us that. Let's do this. I'll say, please let it land. All right, it lands. Ooh, cool. I like me some gingerbread cookies. Let's do this. Let's do this. I'm going to make that a 3/3. Not going to do much good because of the, you know what, in the house. What am I talking about? Let's get red. With the, we know he's got the, who's him name? What's that thing called? Here comes 5 life in our favor. The Mnemonic Wall, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, he's just going to bounce that. And there goes our life supply. Bummer. Come on over. I will definitely block these if he's going to give me the option here without the wall showing up. All right, cool. I will happily try and block and kill this horror. I am fine with that. Did he forget it's got a -1 counter? Probably not. He's probably got some technology up his sleeve. I'm getting tired of sitting. I'm going to move around, maybe do some slackline, and then go to the movies. Too much sitting. All right. I think he forgot it of the minus counter. We'll see in the chat if he joins us soon enough. My goodness. Glad this has been an extended game. Oh no, what sort of trick is this? Flashing back teachings probably. Yep, there it is. 2 for 1. Let's open up this. Ooh, Ephemerate. When I kick in the crotch, he's playing the 2 cards I hate the most. Ah! Zap. There's that. Bye-bye. We really only lose the 1. I'll get rid of that. I'm tired of our lands being messed with. Plus, this looks so pretty. We've just got the pure stage going on. Let's see. Yep, nothing to do there. Go like that. Pause for a screen grab. Maybe I can make that the look of the show. Yikes, Flicker showing up. Come on. Chronarch. That wouldn't even. I think Shiraz has got this game. Shouldn't sound so surprised. He's had the other ones. We've got Sen's Enlistment. I could do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 so far away. First things first. I'm going to suspend that. We're going to play this. We're going to make it unblockable. We're going to put this on it. We're going to play this. Take that, sucker. Probably not the best play because if he blinks that, we got to get rid of whatever he throws back in our face. The swamp with chippy art from Shards of Alara works as a budget guru swamp. Wait, which one is it? I'm not quite sure what you mean. Oh, all these 2 for 1s everywhere. This is a 2 for 1, 2 for 1, 2 for 1. This is such a good card in Singleton Pauper Soul Manipulation. It's just a good card. You know, it's fun when if you like this idea and you want to play Singleton Pauper with your friends, start there. Search for cards that say choose one or both. Actually, just search for or both. The Esper Swamp. Aha. Oh, yeah. The little clear-cut clouds. Yeah. I had that originally, and then I'd had games where, because this runs on forests, I was like, man, I really need a forest right now. All right, we'll block. We need the life. Let's go. Man, might be missing a movie here if this game goes any longer. Good grief. 11 to 12. Got ourselves a game here. Ghostly Flicker in hand, though. That's pretty intimidating. All right. Here we go. Okay, that helps a lot. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What's he doing here? What do we got? What sort of treachery? The gingerbread cookie goes. Fine. I'll keep the cookie around. He's got us in the flicker lock. What a what a lame way to lose. God, I hate that combo. Even in Singleton, it's the bane of my existence. Dun dun dun. The S in Shirazman must stand for Singleton. He's got our goods here, folks. Alright, I'll discard a card. Look at this. I'll just do this out of spite. What up? Just in case I get a Mold Shambler going to town. I just don't want to draw any more of these things. We'll yield through this turn. No, we won't. Undo yield through this turn. Forgot, this is our turn. I think Shirazamon's got us. Flicker combo on the stack. Doo-dah. Doo-dah. Everything's starting to lack. Oh, come on. You got a combo for that, too. Esper Panorama. Parting the clouds. Getting things right. Woo! Everything is coming back. This is true. Yeah. As much as I hate teachings and flicker, I should probably run those. I am playing 5-color after all. They are the most powerful cards after all. Even then, I'm trying to rogue out and not play them. But I should probably make room for them. And doo-dah. Oh, man. Oh. Now he's going to get rid of my universal solvent with a little flicker trick. Maybe he'll forget to attack first. Nope. Man, Shiraz, hats off. He's got Edict in the yard, as do we, but we can't do much with it. Let's watch this happen. Is this coming into play now? Hey, it is. Suspend 2 so fast. I love it. Watch him get a counterspell here. Might not need it with Mnemonic Wall and Prohibit in the yard. Ooh, this got interesting. Not really. I guess we've got 2 targets here. I want to do this now. Get out of flicker tricks. If I pass priority, he might be able to make me ditch the ring. I'm going to go with this. Show me the love. Here comes the flicker. Zoink. Dead. I can't take this. It's going to make me dislike magic. It's infiltrated Singleton Pauper now. Shiraz, you got me, baby. All right. So anybody curious about this list, I'm going to have it in the description, even though it's going to be very long-winded. But we'll definitely need to adjust something here. Maybe I should be running flicker in that as just shown to me by my co-host Shirazaman. All right, guys. Till next week. This is the end of the first show of 2020. We'll be here for a long time, hopefully. And until then, folks, questions, comments, concerns, pauperganda@gmail.com. And if you like our stuff, want to support us, check us out at Buy Me a Coffee. I think we've got the link here or there. Or I'm about to roll to it. Anyway, guys, we'll see you next Saturday for show 2 of 2020. Oh, quick little note. If you sign any checks, make sure to write 2020. My dad was a bit of a con man, and if you just write 20, somebody can just write like 16 behind it and invalidate contracts and stuff like that. A little word to the wise from a street smart kid. We'll see you next time. Adios. Hey, Pauperganda fans, thank you so much to the continued support of the people to my right. Also, if you want to have your deck played, a 10-ticket donation on Magic the Gathering Online is probably the best way to do it, as well as sending us an email to pauperganda@gmail.com. But anyway, thank you so much again for the people over here, and we'll see you next time.
Our students have a mental power and toughness that is always changing, endlessly experimenting with the latest and cutting-edge research. Our understanding continually evolves with over 200 arcane laboratories. They are shaped in clinics and grafted in the real world. From careful studies basics to full ISIT certification, we teach it all. Our campus is conveniently located in the heart of downtown Ravnica. If you're dedicated to nature and science, Simic University is for you. Simic University, we don't just teach evolution, we evolve.